What's up, everybody? Welcome to IGN's live stream of Far Cry 3. I'll be your host, Damon Hadfield. This is Mitch Dyer.
Hello.
That's Rich George, or Mitchy Rich, as I like to call them. Let's jump right into the game here. This is Far Cry 3 that we're looking at. Mitch is playing for us here. What are we seeing right here?
So right now we're just out in the wilderness, seeing what we can see. I stumbled upon a random group of guys. There's just some pirates here. One of their vehicles broke down, so the guys have set up a perimeter. Trying to figure out how I want to tackle this because I have my bow, but I also have a sniper rifle, Molotovs, grenades, C4, landmines. We'll probably take the loud route.
So more than what you gave me yesterday when you gave me the game to check out.
Yeah, I've since gone and skinned some sharks and built up my weapons holsters so I can hold more stuff.
Let's play public relations right now. Tell the viewers, if they don't know much about Far Cry 3, you're the PR guy.
Okay.
Tell us about it.
All right, so
the
Jason Brody is a 25-year-old washed up kind of nobody, and he goes on a vacation with his friends to Rook Island. And all of these guys kind of live prepaid lives in LA. They have so much money, they don't know what to do with it. Oh God, there's someone coming.
I know what that's like.
Yeah, me too. Man, I can relate to this. So they come to this island, bad things happen. There are pirates here, slave trading, drug dealing, all sorts of bad stuff. God, they just keep coming. Get some. Okay. So bad things happen. They get captured by pirates. Jason escapes a prison. His brother gets killed. His girlfriend, his other brother, and their friends go missing.
This isn't too spoilerish.
No, this is all in the first 5 minutes. This is all stuff that happens immediately.
Bad things happen to Jason.
Bad things happen to Jason along the way, and Jason eventually, over the course of the game, over the course of trying to find his friends and rescue his family, starts to do some really bad things. And that's what interests me so much about Far Cry 3 is that character arc. The way the way Jason reacts to the situation and the way he changes over the course of the game.
And so, what kind of game is it? I mean, obviously it looks like a first-person shooter at a glance.
Yep.
Does that describe it?
A little bit. I mean, they're obviously, guns, but it's actually, I always consider Far Cry more of an open-world adventure game more than anything, because we have this whole big place. Like, look at all that pretty stuff. You can go to all those places. We have this whole big map here. Like, this is where we are, and we killed some guys in this general area. This is the starting area, and as we branch out, this is the whole of the North Island. It's huge. And we go down, oh, what's all this? It's a whole separate island. So this is a very, very large open world. And we could make our way down to nearly any of these points. We would just get destroyed. Because the farther down south you go, the more of these outposts, which are like pirate-run strongholds, the farther south you go and the more east you go, because you kind of progress in that direction, the harder it gets. Like there are heavy guys.
Left to right.
Yes.
Like most games.
Yeah, what are directions, Damon? Help a brother out.
So now you're reviewing the game for IGN. You've already beaten it, right?
I have, yeah.
So you're pretty well versed in the game. Rich, have you played much of Far Cry 3?
No, but I mean I played the heck out of Far Cry 2. I did a lot of the early coverage of Far Cry 3 till this Wii U business started, and then I got kind of pulled
I've heard
into
of
that.
the Wii U.
What's that?
There's that thing.
Far Cry 3, oddly, not coming to Wii U.
True,
Every other Ubisoft game on the planet coming to Wii U.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder why they didn't do it. Maybe it will next year.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's interesting about this game is that, I mean, Mitch, you were sort of describing this before we just got started, that it's sort of a hybrid of the Far Cry 1 environment, but Far Cry 2's sort of grounded thing. There's no aliens, right?
There's no aliens, there's no mutant monkey things. This is very grounded, very real, and it's about people.
Yeah, it's more character focused.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
like that crazy doctor guy.
Dr. Earnhardt.
Yeah. Like how many of those guys are there? Because I think maybe if someone was sort of casually paying attention to Far Cry 3, they've seen Voss the Mohawk guy.
Yeah.
And they've maybe seen the crazy drug.
Yeah. So
doctor,
if you've been like paying attention to trailers and stuff, you've met Buck, who's a no good Nick. He's a rough dude. I won't spoil him because he's a really cool character. There's Dr. Earnhardt. I can hear dogs. I need to. Sorry. Give me a minute here. All right, there's a dog down there. It's gonna rip me up.
I like the dog.
So what I'm doing here is I have my camera because Jason has his touristy.
I mean, and they're bringing that back, right? Because in Far Cry 2, you had a little binoculars or whatnot, but now you got the camera. What does the camera let you do?
So as I'm highlighting these guys, it's showing me what they are. We have a little legend up top, so that's a
fangs mean vampires or dogs?
Vampire dogs.
Vampire dogs.
Both. Yeah.
Why did that bird has fangs over it?
So that's a predator bird. I can't remember what that bird is. It's not an ostrich. It's not a peacock, but it's like a violent version of both.
Wow.
So
everything in this island is very violent.
Predator.
Yeah. So there's this charger here. He's just going to run at me, throw Molotovs, have a shotgun, whatever he does.
So it'll actually classify enemies in different ways?
Yeah, so it tells me kind of what to expect from them. The normal guys have machine guns, chargers, run at you, snipers, and RPG guys will obviously hit you from afar.
Okay.
So this animal is in a cage. I would very much like to open that cage by just shooting it. You can chop off the ropes or shoot off the lock, and that animal will run out. Sometimes it's a bear, sometimes it's a tiger, sometimes it's this dumb ostrich thing.
Now, how much? Because I've noticed, it might have been a little too subtle for the folks at home watching, but there's the charger guy you referenced, the lightning bolt over his head. You can actually see, his shadow through the gate there.
Yeah, that's not it's not a shadow. It's actually just like not his real shadow. Sorry, but yeah, we can see him through a wall now.
The outline. Is that because you use the camera, or is that just something the game allows you to do?
No, that's totally because I've used the camera.
Okay.
You can also turn it on or off. You can use it with just your gun sights.
So the game basically rewards you for at least scouting and taking a look at what's going on before you charge in.
For thinking.
But you still could charge in and just go crazy.
I could.
And probably die?
Probably. Oh yeah. So this game is hard. And I remember the first time I saw Clint Hawking demo Far Cry 2 at PAX. I mean, he designed the game, but it was so random and everything was so unpredictable that he died a few times playing his own demo, which was so weird to me, but now I totally understand it. Okay, this guy's gonna see me. Okay.
Well, he still didn't notice.
There we go.
Well, viewers, you can be a part of our Far Cry 3 conversation here. Be a part of the live stream.
There's a dog.
If you have any questions about Far Cry 3, just tweet them at IGN. That also automatically enters you to win a copy of the game.
Cameron's not going to kill him, Mitch.
You don't know, Rich? Sorry, carry on, Damon.
No, there's lots of exciting things happening. Tweeting us at IGN automatically enters you to win a copy of the game on either Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3. So we'll start taking your questions here very shortly.
See, I set that thing free. It's out of its cage, and now everyone's distracted.
Wait, did you just kill it, or did someone else shoot it?
Somebody else did. I tend to like to let those animals out, because they are...
They'll do your dirty work for you?
Exactly. So one time, I stumbled onto a tiger, and alarm off. There we go. I stumbled onto a tiger, and I lured it into a base, and I sprinted into the base, deactivated the alarm so the reinforcements wouldn't come, and this tiger just was like, oh, hey, look, people, and killed everybody in the base. And once I take over this base, it becomes mine. This becomes my outpost.
So that's actually a big difference from Far Cry 2, because in Far Cry 2, you kill a lot of guys, and then the guys would still be there, and you just keep basically respawning in the camp. So now, when you take over a camp, it converts, it's yours. You get resources and stuff like that, or?
Not so much resources as you just kind of get a fast travel point, and you will have some buddies there. So at some point in this game, you team up with some locals. And where is the last guy? So you team up with some locals, and they just kind of become this roaming band of allies. They'll be roaming around the world, like in Far Cry 2. Far Cry 3 has enemies just rolling around in jeeps and cars. They'll see you, they'll attack you, but you also have guys like that. So you'll see guys, you can take over their jeeps and roll around with them. They will, on their own, independent of you, stumble onto pirates and fight them. So you can maybe stumble upon that, or you'll just find corpses of your friends later.
So I mean, like 500 things just happened on the screen because you took over this outpost.
Yes.
So I think it might be interesting to talk about some of them. First off, XP showed up.
Yep.
There's a whole XP system.
Yeah. So with the XP, actually, I think I recently leveled up. So let's check it out. We have new skills. Hooray! Yeah, I have one skill point available. So there are 3 skill trees. This one is the heron. This one is the shark. This one is the spider, and each one has its own qualities, right? Like this is stealth takedowns, this is assault takedowns and healing, long range takedowns. So you can tailor your upgrades to how you want to play. It's fairly linear. They unlock kind of slow. They unlock with levels, but it does give you a little bit of room to pick how you want to play. So I do like my bow. I also really like taking dudes down. What is this? A knife throw takedown. Those are pretty good. But let's also let's consider here. Let's consider.
So this one kills from ledges, basically.
Yeah. So if I was in the water, I could jump up, stab a guy, drag him down. Nobody would know.
Vicious.
Let's go with the knife takedown, because this one's cool, because it lets me melee a guy from behind, take one of his knives, and throw it at his friend.
I like that explains how you're doing this too,
Yeah.
so that you understand what you're doing.
Yeah, it also gives you XP bonuses. And eventually, like, you can start chaining melee kills together in such a way that there will be 5 guys near each other, and you can melee one and then just execute the rest back to back to back to back.
Sure.
Who are these friendly guys that
These
are
are
showing up here?
So these are the Rakia warriors. The Rakia is a local tribe. And as you saw Jason's tattoo when he leveled up, that is part of the tribe. Some of these guys have different kinds of tattoos. And in the fiction, that's kind of how Jason is powering up. He's learning to kill, he's killing more, he's becoming a better warrior, and that's kind of ties into his descent into, whatever happens to Jason.
Liberating outposts in this open world tropical setting sort of reminds me of Just Cause 2.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not nearly as grand scale. You can't, hop on a plane and surf on it.
Maybe as wacky.
Stuff like that, yeah. But very similar. You do find stuff and take it over and make it yours.
And I thought I saw something that popped up when you got that camp some sort of racing something.
Yeah, we just actually drove past one of the things. It was a poker game that unlocked in the area.
Oh, so there's a ton of mini games within the game. Okay.
Yeah, so that you can go do poker, and then here there's the wanted quest, which the Rocky ought to assign you an assassination mission, and you go out and you have to kill the guy with a knife, just because that's the tribe's rule. And that's challenging in itself. And then there's the Path of the Hunter quests, which are, what's up? They assign you special animals to kill.
It's a good thing you don't drive here in SF.
Yeah, no, I walk now, and you can imagine why. And the Path of the Hunter stuff is cool because it's how you eventually upgrade all of your stuff. So you need certain animals to craft certain items. And for example, we have a wallet. To get the next wallet, we need to kill 2 cassowary. And cassowary is that ostrich.
That's the thing.
That's the thing that we set free. So we kill 2 of those, skin them, take their skins, use it to build a wallet. And as you get higher and higher with like flamethrower packs and grenade packs and syringe kits and stuff like that, you need to hunt certain animals from the Path of the Hunter quest. So all of the side quests, everything you're doing is always giving you something.
That's great. Because I remember in the last game, you just sort of killed animals because you felt like it.
Or you we're like, oh no, zebra!
Yeah. I mean, it made you feel like a horrible person. At least this gets you like pouches for your grenades so that you can then blow up more people.
So we're gonna fast travel to Tequila Sunrise. That's just one of my fast travel points.
I like how the loading screen comes up and then right below it's just fuck.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, the loading screen is not safe for work.
Yeah.
No, none of this game is safe for work.
Yeah. So this game's pretty obviously violence, but a little more heavy on the mature themes.
Yeah.
There's some sexuality in the game too, as we saw at E3.
Yeah.
Some POV sexual excitement. Oh man, really? You're gonna make me spend $500 to upgrade? I need ammo, so I gotta refill my kit. Just spend $500 on ammunition. But we need it, because what we're gonna go do is, so recently I met this guy named Willis. Willis is a CIA agent on Rook Island, kind of investigating the drug cartel stuff going on here, the slave trading, all of the bad stuff that Voss and his boss Hoyt, you may have met in the trailer, what they're up to. He's trying to expose them. So Willis, he needs help. Willis is going to help us. We're going to, scratch each other's backs. Willis knows where one of my friends is, so he's like, well, if you go take down some of Hoyt's business by burning his drug fields, then I will help you find your friend Oliver. So we are on our way all the way down, down there to burn some drugs.
This is the mission I was having a hard time with yesterday.
It's very difficult. I will probably die multiple times. Ooh. I'm dying, sliding down this mountain. It's all right, I can heal myself.
There is fall damage.
There is, Jason is not terribly athletic, so he'll fall just a little bit and stumble and bust up his leg a little bit to cover up those scratches.
I love that that's still in there. I always liked seeing that in like Far Cry 2 when I was playing it.
So Hindi Rush asks, what other features and additions to the game really stand out while playing?
So for me, the main thing that stands out to me, having finished it, is the main character's story arc. It's just a really amazing look at how a character can change over the course of a game because of what you're doing in video games. It's almost kind of a commentary on how we enjoy shooters in a lot of ways. A lot in the same way Far Cry 2 was, in saying like, hey, this stuff you're doing is probably not very cool. Murder's fun, but should it be? The campaign is great because the world is just so open. There's so much to do, and all of it is rewarding. And I think just the way that ties into the experience system and the upgrade system and the crafting, it comes together so nicely, and everything plays into each other. So there's not really one thing that stands out.
Can you go back to the map?
I can go back to the map for you, Dan.
So why are we're in this like uncharted area?
Yes.
How does that work? How do you actually plot out?
So the way this works is this exposed area is a result of me having activated a radio tower. Now I could go to this radio tower, which is bugged. The pirates have bugged all the radio towers, which prevent me from using my map. Once I go to this radio tower, climb to the top, take off the bug, then it gives me a big square look at the place, and it tells me where treasures are. It tells me where fast travel points are, where I can find stuff like this birdhouse tower location, hunting locations, shotgun challenges, races, all of that stuff.
So when viewers at home get the game and they're just starting out, is it worth their time to try and get to the radio towers early, or should they just sort of wait until the game sort of leads them there?
Depends how you want to play. On PC, when I played through on PC, I did a whole bunch of radio tower stuff. I played through just messing around in the open world for a very long time before even getting to a bunch of the important story stuff. And it was great to have that stuff exposed, but it does take you across the island in a fairly natural order, allowing you to activate those towers. Oh, nope, don't see me.
That's actually what I loved about Far Cry 2 is I remember forgetting that I had missions and stories to do, and I would just sort of wander around, and that game didn't have nearly as much content as it looks like this one does in terms of like, hey, there's some stuff over here, hey, there's some stuff over here, and there's even, you know, all the mini games and side quests and everything in here where the other one didn't really.
Oh wow, that shoots really far.
And fire is back, it looks like. You can
Yeah,
set fire to...
the fire spreads fairly naturally. That's not scripted. What you're going to see is this fire spread across this field.
And we get some Skrillex doing
A little bit. A little bit Skrillex. Look at it burn, Rich.
So when it still says 0 if I burn.
There it goes. It's burning. It's in progress,
Okay,
Dan.
burning in progress.
Okay, so they're onto me, so I need to take them down. Oh god. I'm gonna run around that.
Barrels.
I leveled up
Exploding
again.
barrels.
Yeah, exploding barrels. Yeah, fire!
Oh, there we go. We got 1 of 5 here.
Dog down there somewhere. Ida is gonna not like this game because you can kill that dog, and the game encourages you to skin it because you can use its skin to create stuff.
Yeah, they dislike Mario. I suspect they'll dislike this game.
Yeah. So this mission, Willis gave me a flamethrower. So I'm going to.
Willis seems like a nice guy, sort of needy.
A little needy and crazy.
Is everybody in this game crazy?
So that is the suspicion, right? Is because Ubisoft has been promoting the whole thing of like insanity and people going crazy, and everyone is not like literally insane or clinically, I guess, but everyone has their quirks. Willis, like you almost at times wonder if Willis is actually CIA.
Ah, okay.
What is going on?
Yeah, it was sort of like when I first sort of saw the doctor character, you sort of wonder if he actually is in fact some sort of doctor, if he's
Right,
just
or
some
if he's
dude
just-
that has
yeah.
a bunch of drugs for you.
Yeah.
3 more to go. Awesome.
I probably picked a bad time to reload. I did.
Yeah.
I goofed. Reload. Sorry.
How you know you're sort of walking around with a heavy gun here. What's your sort of gun capability like? Do you just get one heavy, one light, or like how does?
You can spec out your guns however you want. When I gave this to Damon yesterday to check out, he only had 2 of these weapon slots available.
Okay.
So he had the bow and the flamethrower, which was anything but ideal
I
for
don't
this
think I
mission.
even had the bow. I think I just had the pistol.
Oh god.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
even worse.
I really sabotaged you. Sorry. You can also you can spec out however you want. So if you want to take 4 sniper rifles, you can.
Okay, that's awesome.
I don't know why you would do that, but there you go. So much fire. And that's cool too, right? Like Far Cry 2, the whole thing technologically was, oh my god, look at this dynamic fire spreading and catching other buildings on fire. And that whole thing applies here. You can use it tactically. It can definitely screw you over if you're not careful. I just threw a rock.
I remember being. Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I remember.
What are the controls on this console?
Yeah, I remember when I saw them going back to sort of the tropical setting, wondering if they'd keep sort of that fire element in there,
Right.
which was so fun to just sort of mess with in the last game. So
See if we can torch that building. Nope, just kidding. Gotta reload.
it's just sort of from an observational standpoint for me, but like I love that they learned from Far Cry 2.
Okay.
Like it seems like they really worked to improve some of the key complaints about Far Cry 2, because Far Cry 2 is a really, really cool game.
Oh, so gross.
It is really gross.
Geez. But you know, they seem to have really kind of taken the time to improve all the fast travel and side quests.
It's much more of a digestible game than Far Cry 2 was. Come on, dude. All right, we're gonna have a machete fight.
Hold Y, Mitch. Hold Y.
Trying. Wrap up that wound.
You got shot. Wrap it up. We'll be fine.
Wrap it up again.
Will you heal naturally over time, or do you
No,
have to
you
heal
have to
yourself?
heal. You have to fix your wounds. You have to take medicine, and you'll build medicine out of plants that you harvest and stuff like that. So there's a constant element of survival where you're harvesting plants and skinning animals to survive.
So in this
Taking
mission,
it back from the earth, Damon.
yeah. In this mission, we get a very appropriate song that accompanies it. Does that happen at other points in the game, or is?
No, most of the soundtrack is fairly. It's your typical kind of soundtrack, right? Like with composer and stuff like that. But this is like one of the few licensed tracks that I can recall.
Well,
That guy's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
It's going very poorly. I need a new gun. I'm probably just gonna
In
take
terms of
this.
health indicators, it's just the red sort of creeping across the
Yeah,
screen there.
it gets a little dimmer, stuff like that.
I think, especially some people that maybe were frustrated with Far Cry 2, is there like malaria or any of that sort of stuff in this?
No, nature kind of replaces malaria. This is bad.
This isn't going well for you, sir.
Yeah, see?
Nature replaces malaria in that like random tiger attacks will just happen. You'll be randomly attacked by a tiger or whatever animal is out there, rather than just sporadically dropping to the ground for no reason at all.
Right.
Which for me, I liked the weapon jamming and the malaria of Far Cry 2. A lot of people did not, and I totally understand why.
So weapon degradation is out of this as well?
Correct,
or?
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, come on, just give me a new gun.
So now you're getting in here and just sort of like doing a run and gun type of thing, but, you know, true to Far Cry, you could have done it some other way, right?
Totally,
you could have
yeah.
like hit on the cliff up there and snipered or something like that.
Yeah, the
if you
first time I
wanted
did this, oh boy. Just the third time I have to dig a bullet out of my arm. The first time I did this, I did it with a bow. So I had fire arrows, and I just did it all completely stealth and caused chaos and panic within the guys. So they had no idea I was there, but their fields were still burning. And that was fun, because it's cool to make that mess without actually getting alerted, or alerting them, rather. I think we got it. That's going to spread, we'll be
to.
okay.
I thought you were gone or above.
Yeah.
go.
So did I.
We don't have any more. How are you still healing yourself?
I may have lied to you, Damon. I think I do have a bit of recovering health there.
And is that something that you can upgrade, like your health? Like
Yeah,
can you
I
become
recently
more
added
durable?
one more bar.
I got you.
So you
it's-
start with
it's
like
down there then, right?
Yeah, you
I
start
see.
with 1 or 2 bars of health.
On the lower left of the right.
I just fix this broken wrist.
Jesus.
Oh, I see. And when the second you fix that, there goes your health. Back
Yeah.
up to that. Okay.
Gotta get back up there and finish burning that field. I thought it was gonna do it naturally, but apparently not.
That's always the case, isn't it? You start a field on fire and you're like, ah, excellent.
Right.
Leave,
Story
and
of
then
my
you're like,
life,
wait,
Rich.
what?
Oh boy.
Now, it looks like there's a lot of guys here. Is it, when you're dealing with a mission like this, do they kind of infinite spawn at you, or is there definitely a finite amount you just aren't killing them very effectively?
It's probably both. Oh shoot. So last time I did this mission, it was not as big of a deal because they had no idea I was here. I am completely out of ammo. I'm totally screwed.
You don't have
Burn
any-
image.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh.
See, this is, yeah, you're like, this is what I have.
Using
Yeah,
what?
melee this guy.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I'm not
We
gonna
made
do
so
it.
far, we made it so
Yeah,
far.
Jason Brody.
You were doing so.
Oh.
You were doing so well too.
I was.
Oh well.
I don't have a silenced weapon, so I can't like sit on the cliffs and snipe the barrels, which is what I did last time. I'd snipe the barrels and shoot fire arrows.
Now, say you want a sniper rifle. Is that something that you would go to one of your captured outposts to get? Is that where you swap in and out weapons, or is it just based on what you pick up from guys and then you can kind of upgrade or whatever,
Bit of
customize
both.
from there?
So when you capture a control point, you access shops everywhere, and every post has it. And you can buy and upgrade your guns. You can. Oh boy. I hope it gave me ammo back. It did. Thank God.
That would be mean.
Let's go with the enhanced perception. That's gonna help out. So it's this shot you can make as a. Really? Come on, guy. Oh, I took it. So enhanced perception gives me an idea of where everybody is without having to see them. So we can see through walls, we can see important things. Both guys, explosive barrels.
That's an ability you activate, or
It's a medicine or a hunting. Whoa!
Whoa.
That was awesome. It's like a hunting tonic.
And so now what you're doing here, this is kind of actually more what you did the first time.
Yeah, just staying up high. Nobody knows I'm here.
These guys are freaking out and running around. Yeah. There's a dog
Hi,
that
Poppy.
seems to know what you're doing. He's on to it. Oh, he's coming right for you.
Oh no.
Dude,
This probably could have gone better.
yeah.
Get out of here, Charger. Alright, okay. Okay, can't go that way.
Three more to go.
Alright, we're doing alright this time. We're going faster, I already have 2 done. That one's already exploded.
So it looks like, I mean, so you Willis gave you a flamethrower, but at the same time, our mission's more or less equipped to be like, you know, self-contained in the sense that like you'll get what you need to do the mission, or
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to take the flamethrower. This is a rare instance of Far Cry forcing you into a certain kind of situation.
Sure.
Because it is very open-ended and approaching everything how you want is part of the fun, right?
Yeah.
But it still gives you the freedom to do that.
That was
I
kind
don't
of-
have to use the flamethrower.
That was sort of what I was wondering. Is like, you know, in a mission like this, you know, he decided not to use flamethrower. I noticed you got the barrels there to blow up. Are there situations where you come into a mission that you might not have the right equipment that you would need to prepare ahead of time or something like that?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, you'd have to know a little bit ahead of time, but there's never a situation where you can't proceed based on what you've taken in. Oh boy. Okay.
All right, so we're already at 4 down.
I'm doing all right, Damon.
Come on.
You're okay.
You can do this.
Something's on fire over here. That's good. I don't think I did that. Hey, fellas. Okay. Oh god. Damon, all's well. Just kidding. Everyone's dying. By everyone, I mean me. Please continue to shoot at me while I tie up this scratch.
You're a little bit outnumbered here, so.
A little bit. I'm doing what I can to take care of that. Okay, I'm just gonna go for the field.
I remember in Far Cry 2, what I would typically do rather than confront guys, especially if I had to destroy something, was I would just like drive a car into there, blow up whatever I needed, and get back in that car and drive off as fast as I could. I was sort of a cowardly fighter, but I got what needed done.
You do what you gotta do, Rich.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to get his gun. Go! Everyone run away. The field's got it. Come on, that's burned.
Can you not just like hide out until it's all up?
We could, but I don't actually know if I have more fields after these 5, or if I need to escape, or if I need to find stuff.
I remember we talked about there's not really degradation of weapons, but is there a difference between enemy weapons and your weapons?
Yeah, they're just crappier. I mean, they're less accurate.
And then say you spend time upgrading gun X, like if you replace that gun or get rid of it for some reason, do those upgrades like stay put for that gun at all times? Like you could buy it again and keep your upgrades, or?
Yeah, that gun just exists forever for you. So when I go back to the shop,
Your
I'm like,
upgrades
oh, give
are
me
lasting, right?
give me my silenced sniper rifle, and then from there I could say, yeah, I don't really need a silencer. Give me the longer clip.
I see.
The next objective is take out this boat
Take out this boat.
before time runs out.
Oh, hey, fella. Trying to take this thing.
They're getting away.
Oh, they got me. Okay.
Jeez.
It's all right. We
Now-
just need to run up to the boat again. We'll be
Yeah,
okay.
so it saves checkpoints throughout missions.
Thankfully, yeah, because Far Cry 2 did not do that.
Yeah.
And that was one of the things a lot of people hated about Far Cry was the checkpointing was so bad that it would send you back 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And for me, someone who like loves that kind of challenge, that was awesome. I love that stuff about Far Cry. That's what made it unique to me. Maybe I do have to burn some of this stuff down.
You're just going to the fishing village.
It respawned the field. So.
Okay, cool. So I just started blowing shit up for no reason.
Yeah, the
Right
drugs-
on!
The drugs are durable, man. It's fine.
That's how you know the product's good, Rich.
Yeah,
Okay. We still don't really know I'm here. Okay. Yeah, see a pretty short little drop there, and Jason's like, I can't take it. I need to fall down. Oh, just kidding. He does. All right, jig is up. Guy on the gun. Take him down. What's up, dude? Okay.
Mitch.
Don't judge me. We'll have to be a little more careful than I've
The folks at home know this is now you not do this mission.
Yeah.
Don't go charge again.
This is cool though. I like this about Far Cry because even though I failed and I'm going back, I'm retrying some stuff. Like I'm getting to explore different ideas. Like now I can go all the way around here.
I actually like that they have the checkpointing system in there because it lets you be a little sort of more daring than you might.
Right. You can throw caution to
otherwise.
the wind and try something.
Yeah, with 2, I was very, very, very careful, which was fun.
You had to be.
Yeah, exactly. But I like that you can do it either way. And it looks like, I mean, the fast travel system is much better too. I remember within Far Cry 2, you just have that limited bus system, which would sort of take you to the perimeter of the map. And so there's a much better array and sort of layout of the checkpoint.
Yeah, there's a
fast
lot
travel.
more of them. You can get to a lot of places really, really quickly, as opposed to like driving 20 minutes to the bus and then busing across the map and still walking 20 more minutes to Mike's bar.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Like a lot of the points where it seemed like wherever the mission was, it was like right at the precise point that was farthest away from every single fast travel. You're like, wait, this doesn't help me at all.
We're gonna try this water route again.
So you're in the water, like, could say a shark come and try and eat you right now?
Shark, crocodile, all sorts of things could absolutely come to kill me.
Jellyfish.
There are jellyfish. Oh boy. Okay, so that's a heavy, and we don't like heavies at all.
Why? Are they, like, is he armored, or what makes him so difficult? Is it just...
Yeah, he's got a lot of armor. He's got a heavy machine gun. Like the light machine gun I brought into this was one that I stole from a heavy. That I killed using a brick of C4.
That's awesome.
We did it.
So we finally finished that mission.
We did it. We got through it.
Nice.
We gotta go talk to Willis now.
We do.
Nicely done, Mitch.
Got 2,000 XP. We're almost ready to level up again. Okay. I wonder if I can just fast travel out of here and cheat. Let's go to Willis's place. Got questions, Damon?
Yeah, so with that mission down, let's start giving away some copies of the game. Viewers, remember,
giving away stuff.
if you have any questions about Far Cry 3, just tweet us at IGN and make sure you're following us, and that may win you a copy of the game, just like Nightmare Puppet did.
Not a bad name.
He asks, will the weather be dynamic, and will there be day and night?
There's day and night. I actually, off the top of my head, can't remember if there's a rain cycle or anything, which leads me to believe that no, there's probably not a weather cycle. But it's day and night.
But it does go day and night.
Yeah, and night seems to last a lot. It's a lot quicker to get through than daytime. Daytime lasts a really long time, whereas night, a lot faster because it's really hard to see. This game is dark at times.
Yeah.
Those Germans.
Well, Nightmare Puppet, make sure you're following IGN on Twitter so we can direct message you and get you your copy of Far Cry 3.
Thanks. Hey, you ever go out on recon with your guys?
No. There's a reason I have the American flag in here. In here, there's society, there's order. Out there,
Yeah, you can already see him kind of.
Yeah.
He's a little unhinged.
Yeah.
So who is this guy?
This is Willis. He's the CIA guy. He gave me the flamethrower to go burn the dogs.
Yeah. So, what about my friend?
Yeah. The interactions between these characters is often really fun. I like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Especially with Voss.
I rember just, at E3 2011 when I first saw the game, when they were first sort of showing it off, Voss stood out to me. You know, I wasn't sure if they what the other mechanics would be like because they weren't talking about them, but Voss was just cool looking and interesting. So.
Yeah, and he stays interesting. It's just a shame you don't really, because there are so many characters like Willis and Buck and Hoyt and Voss and then all of your friends and just various other important characters you encounter, you actually don't spend a whole lot of time with any one of them. You kind of bounce between them.
I think that kind of might, does that help, like keep them fresh and keep them, you know, the diversity of the characters helps kind of keep each one fresh where they might get a little repetitive otherwise maybe?
Yeah. I really would. I mean, just because Voss is such a cool character. I mean, you do see a lot of Voss. I really would have loved to see a lot more of him.
I would like it if you gave a fuck about Jason Brody. Okay, Hoyt. Okay. All right.
So we're hearing a conversation between Hoyt and Voss, is that
Yeah,
what's
it's
going
actually
on?
the first time you kind of understand the relationship between those two, and you understand that Voss is very much under Hoyt and respects Hoyt and is maybe a little bit afraid of him.
Interesting.
Because Hoyt's a scary dude.
Yeah, because Voss, I mean, in the trailers, is pretty...
He's intense.
He's pretty creepy, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Voss.
Better make your way to Barristown.
I bet Oliver's on the manifest. Who has it?
I'll tell you when you get there. I gotta keep on working. See yourself out.
Mean Willis?
Willis doesn't mess around, Rich. He knows what he wants.
Apparently.
Got his American flag here.
Leave the hut.
Leave the hut. It's my favorite objective. Wait, what? Did we do it? Good job, everybody. Mission accomplished. We did it. All right, we'll go to the gun shop and see what we can get here. Sell off some
So,
junk.
actually, Trollman asks, how many types of weapons does the game offer?
Well, it's funny you should ask.
Like right there.
So we're in the weapons menu now. We can take a look at the different weapons, the customization, all of that stuff. So when you get to a store, you can sell anything you want. You can sell leaves you've harvested, animals you've skinned, or objects you found in loot chests. And there's a lot of stuff you'll find in loot chests that exists specifically for you to sell. Whoops. So we'll go in here. I can refill my ammo. You can buy specific ammo types, rounds, arrows, grenades, frags, or frag grenades, and Molotovs.
Smoke grenades and
No
stuff
smoke
like that?
grenades, no.
Okay.
No, there's almost no support weapons. It's all very aggressive. So let's take a look. We got the handguns. That's my pink pistol.
Did you make it pink? Or
I
is
did make it pink, so you can go to the customization. There's no attachments for this particular pistol, but you can customize
awesome.
the colors here. And obviously pink, because it's the best of those. I also own this weapon. It's got a suppressor, which I can equip or unequip, extended magazines, night sight to help you see at night, and then different paint jobs. What else do we have? We have the various submachine guns. I'm not a big fan of the submachine guns. Really love them in Far Cry 2, but not really using the MP5. in Far Cry 3 as much, because I really love the assault rifles, especially this one here, the F1. It's basically the triple shot FAMAS. I assume they just call it F1 because FAMAS is a copyrighted name. Insufficient funds, can't buy it.
Why are you so poor, Mitch?
Sorry. And then as you progress, as you complete objectives, you do side quests, you find relics, you find lost World War II letters, you find all of this stuff across the island. You'll hit certain milestones. Let's see if I can actually find it in this menu. In here? Nope.
Handbook?
Handbook. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, wow.
So this is all of the stuff you can do in the game. And the various stars have signature weapons, achievements unlock, and you get new recipes. So as you find relics, you unlock new recipes, you unlock new weapons, stuff like that. So everything you do, like I said before, is rewarding you with new items. And that's how you find a whole bunch of crazy stuff.
What's the difference between having a star and just a square?
The square is just like you found one. Good job, you did it.
Okay.
And then you build up to the star.
Okay.
I love that they actually tell you where your milestones are, where you're like, boom, you know you'll get a
Yeah,
reward
you
at
know
this
you're 5
point.
away or whatever.
That's cool. So some of the stars are just achievements, or are they always something in-game and maybe also an achievement?
You know, I'm not actually sure if they overlap.
Okay, interesting.
I was not paying that close attention when I got achievements. Special weapons, I mean the repair tool. I think there's actually an achievement for killing a person with the repair tool. There are side objectives, like you'll stumble upon rock yacht guys, your friends, and use the repair tool to help them fix their cars, they'll pay you. Flare gun, one shot, good for burning. Recurve bow, that's what I've been using, flamethrower. And a lot of the weapons that you unlock go into this spot here. So you'll get
cool.
suppressed SMGs like that you can't buy, that you just get. So there's a lot of guns, shotguns, rifles, SMGs, various launchers and flamethrowers. And
You can carry, what, like four?
and you
four
carry
things?
four at max, and then you always have mines, C4, grenades, and Molotovs.
Okay.
Grenades and Molotovs, I mean, man, I'm talking a lot because there's a lot you can do. So with the grenades and Molotovs, you can go to crafting, and you can create special arrows. So I don't have any grenades or Molotovs right now. Just kidding, I have a grenade, so I can make an explosive arrow.
And that's how you made your fire arrows.
That is how I made my fire arrows, by just combining a Molotov with an arrow. Speaking of ammo.
Not sure. I guess I could see how that works.
You just
dip
dip
the
it
arrow.
in, yeah. I like the idea of just cramming it in the bottle and then just shooting it with the bottle.
I like that.
I feel like maybe not aerodynamic, but still pretty awesome.
Can you sell your items, your guns?
No, once you buy them, you own them,
Okay.
and they're yours. They don't want them back.
No,
You
there's
keep
no-
that trash
no
outta here.
refunds,
Yeah.
No return policy.
All right, we'll just take off into the wilderness and see what happens.
We have an objective, right?
We do. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way up there, Damon. Why not? Let's go capture this. Let's go capture Camp Murder on the way.
That doesn't sound like a very friendly place.
Well, we're gonna make it our friendly place. We're gonna make it a party town. If you're okay with that. Okay.
what is this? Oh, you just said a waypoint.
Yeah. There's also some green leaves here on the map, a whole bunch of them. So I'm gonna harvest these because these are really good for helping me make medicinal potions.
Now, is all this stuff by default on your map, or is this something that only the radio tower would allow you to see?
Yeah, if I didn't activate the radio tower, I'd be walking by this, and I could recognize, like, oh, it's a green leaf, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, they kind of
But
glow or whatnot.
Yeah, it just wouldn't pop up.
Sure.
I wonder how the radio tower knows where the green leaves are.
They're implanted with chips.
It knows its island really well.
yeah.
Now, Otaku Mushroom 91
It's a really good name.
asks, what are some dangerous animals in the game we haven't seen?
So you've probably seen a couple tigers in some trailers. Tigers will really wreck you. And they come out of nowhere. There's no real, there's no tiger region. There are leopards. Like here's maybe that is a tiger. Maybe I just lied to you. It's hard to tell. That is a cat shape. So we could go there and probably find something that will kill us. The bison here, they will attack us.
Will all the animals attack you?
No,
pretty
because
much?
certain ones are, they're not predators. I think they just categorize them as herbivores. as herbivores. So they don't attack you. They just flee as soon as they see you or hear a gunshot or whatever. Oh, we found Camp Murder. Use the camera, zoom in, see
I
what
see
we got.
no murdering going on here.
You will,
It's
Rich.
poorly named. Yeah, once you dive in there.
So there's a whole bunch of dudes here. If you look right there, dead center of the screen, red box, that's an alarm. From a distance, I could shoot that alarm and take it out, and they couldn't use it. But they could sprint over here and use that one. I could shoot both. They couldn't call in reinforcements, but then they would immediately know where I am. So I'm going to try and sneak in and deactivate the alarm.
Pretty high-tech camera.
It knows.
The best camera of
It's
all
like,
time.
oh, I recognize that as a man, and also he's a charger, and that man's
Yeah.
holding a sniper rifle. Oh, there's a dude up there. I didn't even see him. Maybe we'll take him out with the bow. That's not my bow. That's a rocket launcher.
It's a rocket launcher.
Well, apparently I left my bow at the docks.
And it's
Well,
just
you
a
could
rocket
take them
launcher.
all out with a rocket launcher.
I could do this.
Do it.
Yeah.
Well, it worked. That guy's like, huh? What was that?
Oh.
So he just pulled a Molotov and I shot him. Don't touch that anymore.
Deactivate your line.
Oh, he's...
Oh, I think they. Oh God, I think they set them off already. And also, I am on fire.
You see, yeah.
I'm just gonna.
Hey,
Oh,
bandage
okay.
that up.
That's there we go. Hold on to put out fire. Put it out. Put it out. Put it out. Go away.
Did you get up? Is that it? Oh, no. They're
Ah, no, they're on the way. Oh, shit. That guy has a shotgun. Please don't. Please don't. All right. So I've been camp murdered.
So what's that reinforcement bar? That's just a countdown of how long reinforcements will arrive.
Yeah.
Expire. Okay.
I feel like I should have gone for the alarm first.
That could have been gone differently, I think, considering you died.
So where will it spawn us now?
Probably just outside camp murder.
Oh, nice.
That's actually, I like that it's a little more relaxed in terms of where it puts you.
Yeah.
We're going to give away another copy of the game to Metal Metza, who asks approximately how long is the single-player campaign?
So the game clock is interesting because it only tracks, as far as I can tell, it only tracks the time spent in story missions. And I found that weird because when I finished the game, it said, hey, you've only played Far Cry 3 for 9 hours. And I said, well, that's weird because I played for 12 today. So ballparking it, it probably took me 25 to roll through the single player campaign. This is on 360, so I'm only halfway through. But I got the vast majority of this island cleared out. I took all the camps, I got most of the radio towers. And then when I moved to the South Island, I did considerably less of that, just to kind of barrel through the story. I felt like compelled to just keep going through the story without worrying about, oh, these outposts. So you could spend probably 50 hours just 100%ing this, finding all the treasures, finding all the stuff that you need to craft items, find secret weapons, find the relics, all of that stuff.
Metal Metza, make sure you are following IGN on Twitter so we can direct message you, get you your copy of the game. Viewers, if you have your own questions about Far Cry 3, just tweet them at IGN. We were just talking about the single player. What is the multiplayer in Far Cry 3 like?
So I don't even know how much I'm allowed to actually say about the multiplayer, but the multiplayer trailer went out on IGN today, and that showed the Firestorm mode and the battle cries and some of the skills. So the gist of it is it's not as open. It's not like a Red Dead situation where you can, hang on, I'm gonna blow up these guys.
Yeah.
It's not like Red Dead where the whole world is open. There are maps, there are very specific modes, and Firestorm is a cool one because you oh god, sorry, it's very hard to focus and kill
I know
and
that's
explain.
okay.
Ooh, sorry, guy. So Firestorm, there are 4 control points, 2 on each side. You try to set my control points on fire, which creates a firestorm, which is a lot like this, where the whole map just like lights on fire. And at that point, you have to go take control of a radio tower and just hold that position. So whoever lights the fire, takes the radio, wins. So you could have a Firestorm match that goes by really, really quickly, or it'll be like a long tug-of-war battle. Oh god, I fell. There's various control point capture stuff, deathmatch. Oh, I did it. Nice. And then there is separate from the competitive multiplayer, there's a co-op mode, which has a little story with 4 characters. I think it's a prequel. It takes place 6 months before. It might be after. I think it's before. And it just goes over like these 4 characters trying to get revenge on this captain who stole their money.
Now, I think our first order of business should be to change the name from Camp Murder.
I don't know, Damon. I think I like Camp Murder.
Is it a new name? Camp
Yep,
Happy?
still Camp
Oh.
Murder. I'm gonna loot this guy's corpse, if that's cool with everybody, because he's probably got some good stuff. 17 bucks! That's what I'm talking about. This shotgun.
And can you talk about the LEVEL-EDITOR?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Flat out no. But it exists. There is a level editor in this again. You can create maps. But we just aren't allowed to show it to you. So this is another collectible. You can just find memory cards stashed all over the world. And apparently it's got some meth crystals in it. And these are cool because you get, it's just this like whole big thing about the drug operation on the island. And if you're into the fiction, then it's cool to discover this and read about like the experiments they're running, the effects of it, which the side effects here are awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just kind of tells you what's going on the island. You can collect 20 of these. I'm pretty sure they have unlocks tied to them as well. What else do we have here? Relics, Letters of the Lost. There's a whole long history tied to World War II and the Japanese arriving on the island. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff to discover on Rook Island.
Like another game that I can think of. So when does your review go up?
The review goes live. Is tomorrow Wednesday? What day is it?
It's tomorrow's
Wednesday, November 21st at 9 a.m.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving Eve.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was a month
Doesn't
ago,
mean
guys.
anything
Come
to
on.
you.
Oh, wait, I want to get rid of this garbage shotgun and get a real weapon before carrying on.
Game's out what, next week after this?
Yeah,
one?
December
Next
4th
season?
in the States. And then in the UK, I believe it's November 29th, next Friday. Does that sound right? We'll say it's next
think
Friday.
So. I don't know.
Supposed to be on top of this, Rich. I just play the video game. Okay, cool. So now we have a new machine gun that we can customize. Let's give it a red dot sight. That'll be helpful. Extended magazine. Why not? And we'll paint it. What do you want, Rich? What,
That one works.
Okay.
Deep jungle,
Deep jungle.
appropriate. Although it's not green. It's
Nope.
kind of blue.
Well, the deep jungle is blue, obviously.
Of course. Forgot about that.
Oh, I just bought it. I didn't actually equip it. I should maybe do that. Get out of here, you rocket.
K-Nubs would like to hear about how stealth works in the game.
So this stealth, give me 1 minute to re-equip my bow, and I'll tell you all about the bow. I have $7. I can't get a sight for
Can
my
you
bow.
just go sell stuff right now?
I
or-
could, but I don't think I have that much. Yeah,
You
definitely
could
not
sell some
$300. I could sell all of my leaves.
Now, is there use for the leaves outside of selling? I remember you saying there's
Yeah,
stuff to sell.
yeah,
but-
that's how you craft medicines. So when we
Okay,
go,
right, sure.
sorry, that's my map. So when we go to crafting, we have the medicinal syringes, hunting syringes, combat, and exploration. So this deep dive will let me breathe underwater longer.
Oh, cool.
Combat will let me see guys from a distance or resist fire, and hunting will let me see animals, resist animals, or
Kill them.
focuses the strength when fighting to deal more damage to animals. Yeah.
There. Cool.
So that every kind of formula has its use, and they all require different things. This one requires 2 amber leaves and 1 crimson leaf, whereas the medicine requires just 1 green leaf. So you have to go hunt down specific leaves depending on what you want to craft. Stealth. Did I get my bow? I'm bad at video games. I did not.
You're gonna try and upgrade it, and then you realized you were poor.
That's
hey,
right.
You sold some stuff. Okay.
Not enough. Not enough, Rich.
What,
That's
how
all
much
right.
you- oh, 300.
We'll come back to it. So the bow is kind of the ultimate stealth tool in Far Cry 3. There wasn't really one of those in Far Cry 2. You could get the dart gun. That was a really great stealth weapon. It's just the silenced sniper rifle tended to kill guys in 1 shot. But a lot of the time, you want to take a bow and silence pistols into camps or in the jungle if you want to be stealthy. And there is a heavy stealth element in Far Cry 3, but it doesn't limit you to stealth. It's not a stealth game, but the option is there. And it does a very good job of balancing the stealth and aggression. Where to, gentlemen? What do you want to do? Lead me somewhere, Rich.
Fight some animals, man.
Wanna
Fight a
go-
Komodo.
I don't want to fight Komodo. They're
Do
scary.
it. Do it. Oh,
Can
you
I compromise
wuss.
and go to this cat?
Fine, go to the cat. But if it's just a small house cat, I'm going to
It's
be very
just kittens in
disappointed
the
with
jungle.
you. Very disappointed.
I'm going to be really sad if I skin kittens.
Knowing this game, you probably would at some point.
Sun's going down. It's getting hard to see.
I was actually trying to think of how I did stealthier stuff in Far Cry 2, and I think I just mostly resorted to hitting people with cars.
Yeah, it's a lot of hiding in Far Cry 2.
Yeah.
You just hide and avoid. You stay off the roads. You would use your
Yeah.
machete.
XElements93 asks, can you go through the entire game in a stealth mode with low chaos, or do some missions require chaos?
No, there's no, he's referring to Dishonored's chaos system, right? Where, that was probably a bad jump.
Yet again, why you
It doesn't reward or punish you based on how stealthy you are. It's just the personal moment-to-moment feeling that you get from how you decide to play. I'm gonna be super sad if there's a cat here. Hey, is that a cat or is that a rock?
That's a rock, Mitch.
So in theory, you could go through the majority of the missions without ever being caught and keeping a low key and stuff like that. But there are certain missions where the mission state requires you to have caused a problem and people to be onto you and stuff like that. Is there a relic up here? Oh, there was. I
I
took
really
it already.
like this sort of environmental design. I mean, you never really got like that kind of like cool sunset stuff in 2.
Yeah, the skyboxes in this are very, very, very pretty.
Yeah.
La la.
really adds to the sort of the more tropical nature of everything, which is cool.
Trying to find some cats. I don't know.
Yeah, just go get them.
You know what? Let's use a medicine.
Can your camera find a cat?
It could, but we're gonna have better luck by crafting a hunter's
cool.
instinct potion. So we will hunter's instinct. I'm gonna use this, and if there's a cat nearby, it's just gonna appear as a little
Inject
check.
yourself with the thing that makes the cat want to kill you. That's it.
No, thankfully, that's a terrible idea, Rich.
Wait, so what is it? What does that do? It just makes the cat want to.
Yeah, so if there's animals nearby, they're just gonna light up, similar to the way we saw guys through walls with the after labeling them.
Gotcha.
Doesn't seem like there's any here. Maybe they're taking a nap. It is nighttime. It's really late, Rich. We're all very tired.
So do animals
cat
have?
nap.
Oh, Damon!
So animals like have their own kind of like sleep, awake states and stuff like that.
Yeah, as far as oh, hello. What's up here?
That is not a cat.
Those are not cats.
No, those are
Those are
ox or something. Yeah.
or the buffalo.
Well, that will attack you though, yeah.
Not if I attack it first. Oh, it's really strong.
Yeah.
Oh,
His friends are probably pissed though. So I'm gonna gut this thing. Take its guts.
ah.
I'm hoping that having killed that, it will attract a kitten.
Oh, so animals will be attracted to.
Oh yeah, like tigers will appear because they are hunting things. They don't just like they're not just roaming around and for no reason. Like they will hunt deer.
I see.
So
it's
they will
possible
hunt people.
So you could actually be like standing, say you're standing on a cliff and see like a tiger attack something.
Yeah.
Okay.
There have been many times where you'll just be running and you'll hear someone go, "Oh shit, a tiger!" and you'll look over a hill and this tiger's just mauling these dudes.
Oh, nice.
We're having no luck with the cat hunt.
Yeah. Is it because it's nighttime? Like
It might be,
less
yeah.
frequently? All right. Now what's like? Look up right there. What is that? What's that?
That big smoke plume?
Yeah. What's that?
So way in the distance, you can see the smoke plume. There used to be a lot more of them because what that is the control points. That labels where the camps are.
Oh, cool.
So if I don't feel like looking at my map, I want to go, hey, where's the nearest control point that I want to go liberate? I would just drive in that general direction.
That's awesome. And then I thought I saw some blinky lights or something.
Yeah, that's the radio tower.
Oh,
So
okay.
this one's blinking green. This
Yep.
one's mine.
Okay.
Mine.
If it was red, it would not be mine. Maybe we can make our way to a radio tower.
I'm disappointed
Free
in
up
your
our map a
ability to
little bit.
find cats here, sir.
I'm sorry.
So
This is not our last chance to find a cat.
Why are you afraid of the Komodo dragon? Like,
They're scary as hell. Have you ever seen a Komodo dragon, Rich?
Yeah, but not in person. I mean,
Saw
I'm
one
not-
in Skyfall.
I see exactly. I saw it in Skyfall.
James Bond jumped off that one's head. All right, fine, Rich. We'll go to a Komodo.
Yeah, dude, do it.
You gotta see sharks too.
We'll do a shark run. We'll
Yeah.
wait till the daytime for sharks.
And there's what? Alligators, crocodiles.
They're impossible to find. They find you. Like you'll be swimming and you'll be on a treasure hunt and feeling really good about what you're doing, and so crocodile in your face eating you alive. And
That's
it's the scariest thing that's happened to me in this game.
I saw you
It's just
dealing
a
with
random
sharks, which was pretty.
That was intense.
That was pretty intense. Yeah. Hey, this is your house.
No, this is Dr. Earnhardt's house.
Ah,
He's got a weapon vendor too, because why not?
everybody's got weapons on this island.
Yeah, of course.
No zip line.
There's a zip line, but I know that here there is also a hang glider.
Ah.
Where are we headed? We're headed toward the Komodo. Hang glider up.
You can hang glide.
You can hang glide all over this place. It's actually a lot easier to hang glide in this than it was in Far Cry 2. I found it really hard. In Far Cry, I would crash into everything and die immediately. All right. And away we go. This is actually how I get to radio towers a lot of the time. I just glide over them and drop on top.
No, the cursor. That's a waypoint you set for the Komodo.
For the Komodos, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's really great of you to make me go fight Komodo dragons at night.
I think so. Judging by your driving skills and how you dealt with that burning mission, I'm pretty sure this is going to go very well for you.
Yeah, so I have a confession. I don't know how to land a hang glider. We're just gonna
jump
exit. Ah! I'm alive. It's okay, everybody.
Is that thing
Lost my
upside
marker,
down?
though.
Yeah.
Oh, we're like right in the general area. We did all right.
So they don't show up on your mini map.
They do not. We just know that they're in this area. If we hear hissing, it's already too late.
So are they probably like sleeping right now, or like are they moving around trying to?
You know, Rich, I'm not
people?
an expert on the Komodo dragon sleep cycle, personally. I wish I was.
That's a shame. I would like to know if they're sleeping. Right now.
Everything is asleep in this game right now. Wake up! Let's craft another syringe. my friends. They're just rolling around. You guys see any Komodos?
If you're getting mauled by a Komodo, will they come out and
Oh yeah,
help you?
they'll see me and they will recognize that I'm their friend and they'll come help me and save me from.
That's good, because in Far Cry 2, like, everybody just hated you.
Yeah, you were just this dude in the middle of a civil war.
And it
so-
didn't matter which side you were helping either. They would just be like, nope,
Yeah, you
just
kind of
like,
you played both sides, so
Yeah.
they both hated you.
yeah.
Because you were mostly doing favors for their leaders, not so much for their cause.
Yeah.
You were helping out. So, where is it?
Is that it?
I saw the cursor
To your left,
letter.
to your
for
left,
it.
to your
I
left.
thought that was a tiger,
right,
maybe?
yeah.
To your right?
Jesus
that's-
Christ. Is that a leopard?
Panther, leopard thing? Oh,
Let's find out.
Tiger?
Get out of here, cat. Oh, this is great. Just got slaughtered by a leopard.
Well, that's how that goes.
Are you happy now?
No, I wanted the dragon to eat
Yeah.
you. I demand the dragon.
I don't know if those two would hunt each other because I know they're both predators, but I don't know if they hunt each other. I don't know where they are on the food chain.
Now, Same Gubbin has a question. What are your thoughts about dynamic story choices and how are they implemented in Far Cry 3?
So there are no dynamic story choices in Far Cry 3.
So that's how they're implemented.
That is how they
They're
are
not.
implemented. They are not. But I mean, if we're talking in general, like I thought Black Ops 2 did a pretty decent job of using that to bring something new to that franchise, in terms of giving you an option to see how an authored story would play out. But Far Cry 3 is very directed. This is Jason Brody's story. You are being told this story, and there's no two ways about it. That said, there may be one choice at some point that I'm not going to spoil. But it's you'll see. You'll see.
Otaku Mushroom 91 asks
Welcome back.
again, can you set booby traps for your enemies like landmines?
You sure can. In fact, in the next mission that I'm heading to, that's a very, very useful tactic. I think it's just landmines, though. C4 is another option. I've never been to this island. Let's go over here. Just kidding. Yes, I have. Abort.
Well done.
Let's give a copy of the game to Kurt Schneck, who asks, does the storyline have anything to do with the first two Far Cries, or is it a totally different story?
None whatsoever. And there isn't even like a cute connection to Far Cry 1 like Far Cry 2 had, where it hinted that like, hey, maybe the jackal is Jack from... Ooh, there's a relic down there. As far as I can tell, there's not even a hint that these games are connected in any way.
It'd be amazing if Voss turned out to be one of those aliens.
Oh, that would be the best. I don't want to spoil anything, Rich, but
True. Sorry.
you'll see for yourself.
So
going-
how are they connected gameplay-wise?
Just that it's an open world with guns and bad guys, really. That's kind of the gist of it. I'm trying to find this treasure down here. I can't.
I thought I just saw it. Didn't you just...
I grabbed a loot chest, but there's a
Oh,
relic down here. And there's another one. Is this the relic here? Yeah, it is. So the relics are just like ancient things. They don't really have anything to do with anything. You just
You sell them, or
no, you just kind of collect them.
is that part of the thing where if you acquire enough, you get like special items, and
Exactly,
weapons and things?
yeah.
I see. Are they different, or they all look kind of the same?
No, they're all
or-
similar. So there are different categories. There's, I think it's actually the same three as the skills, where it's the shark, the
Oh, okay, sure.
the spider, and the whatever thing.
Cool.
Kurt Schneck, make sure you're following IGN on Twitter so we can direct message you and get you your copy of the game. Viewers, if you have your own questions about Far Cry 3, tweet them at IGN. We will do our best to answer them. Unless it's about secret things that Mitch can't talk about yet.
Even then, I think I'm kind of already maybe treading territory I shouldn't be.
Or unless it's dragons, in which case Mitch just doesn't want to talk about them because it's too much of a coward to fight.
I am, yeah, Rich.
I want to see you fight a dragon. I will not be satisfied unless you go fight a dragon. Wait till today, then go pick
Yeah.
one.
All right, we'll make our way down here.
I also want to see you get eaten by an alligator.
Well, it's nighttime. Why don't we just go to our next objective?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
next
yeah.
mission there.
Kill some people, Mitch.
Okay.
A gentle desperado asks, was there any point in the game where it felt repetitive?
Nope. Like flat out, no. Never. I always loved what I was doing. The open world stuff, obviously because the world is what it is, that doesn't change, except that you take control of it. So you will attack an outpost, you'll take control of the outpost, it becomes yours. Enemies stop spawning there, your guys are there, you can go do side quests there. The more radio towers and control points you have, the more stuff you open up. It's constantly giving you stuff to do.
I like that it has that progression, though. That was the trick with Far Cry 2. It was like you do a lot of stuff, but in a weird way, you never felt like anything was drastically
Sure,
changing,
yeah.
except for when you move from one area to the next. I really like that they've done that.
If I have a flamethrower, I'm getting rid of this garbage.
So can you force
Yes.
time to go by? Can you force time to go by? So if it's night and you need it day, or you just want to play during the day, is there a way to accelerate the
So,
time?
as far as I have seen, no. In Far Cry 2, you used to be able to sleep. You'd
Yeah.
set your watch and be like,
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep for 6 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
In this, I haven't seen a bed anywhere unless I'm just not paying attention.
There's
clearly
that
enough.
little like.
There's a little cot.
Yeah, but that doesn't do
Yeah,
the
not as
thing.
far as I could tell.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, let's equip this. This seems useful.
So what's the next mission? Do you know what it is, or
Yeah,
what
we're gonna
doing
go.
here?
You go to the rice field first.
We're gonna go to the rice field, and we're gonna maybe
Get some rice?
We're gonna maybe see Hoyt.
Oh, cool.
Now, one of our viewers whose Twitter handle is unpronounceable asks, "How
Can you
does
please try?
Fakuvilu?
I take it back. Please don't.
Yeah, I know. Come on.
I regret everything.
We're going to answer your question, but you might want
Come
to
on,
change your Twitter handle.
Can't you just like Ted?
How does
at
fast travel work? Can you fast travel to any location from anywhere?
Not any location and not during missions. Like if you're under attack or in the middle of a mission, you would have to abandon the mission before you could leave. But any control point you take over becomes these little fast forward arrows on the map. So there's Camp Murder, we just left. We could make our way over here to this outpost at AM12. We would take control of that, and that would just become another fast travel.
Now, do we have to go? I think I saw you do differently, but do you have to go to fast travel to go to another fast travel, like the bus depots, or can you just
No.
go to?
No. I could be like way out in the. I could be lost in the water, like trying to hunt a
like,
shark,
boom,
and
back
just
into
give
it.
up. Be like, I don't want to do this. I want to go back to Bad Town and spawn
Cool.
back down here in Bad Town.
I like that. That's actually
Yeah,
good.
and you can create fast travel points anywhere that you've captured without necessarily doing the radio tower stuff. So down
Right.
here, I've ran through this stuff and not really done much.
And if people are just tuning in, the reason the map isn't completely filled in is because you were just sort of mowing through the game and didn't go get the radio tower.
Right,
something
yeah.
like that.
I'm hearing noises. What is that?
It sounds evil. It's like it sounded like a monkey.
I didn't just hear that, right? You did
No,
too.
I heard that.
Okay. Rich, I'm so scared. I don't know if it's a Komodo or a cat. I just want to be alive.
I hope it's one of those. Oh. Maybe it's a dinosaur.
Ah, that would be the best twist.
You're on Jurassic Park.
So this is cool too. You'll just stumble onto stuff like this. It's like, oh, what are these ancient ruins? And on the map, there's treasure, but it's not above ground. So you
You can actually go down in there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leap through this hole and see what's down here. And there's treasure, and a lot of the times you'll find relics and things like that. To
Now, are there the diamonds and stuff, the gems that you
no,
get like Far Cry 2?
So the currency in this is now just cash.
It's
You
money,
just-
right?
Yeah, but they're labeled almost like a little nod to Far Cry 2. The icons on the map for treasure are just straight up. Oh god, I think I'm about to drop off the cliff. The icons are little diamonds, just indicating, hey, there's loot here. You can
There's
loot
some
this
stuff. Gotcha.
You can see the center of the village. Don't be
And then, I mean, obviously, I mean, you're in a car, so you can drive the expanse of the entire island if you felt like it, or do fast travel, or
Sure.
yeah. Sure. Okay.
And I always liked that about Far Cry 2. I don't know about you, but people complained a lot about the walking. I loved just
Oh,
getting
me
off
too.
the roads and what
Oh,
have I done?
oh,
nope,
oh,
nope, nope.
Go
Get
back.
back up.
Go back.
That could have
Do
been
it.
bad.
You can do it.
I could do it.
Let's do it.
We're gonna be okay.
Oh.
We're not gonna be okay.
No.
It's pretty amazing when you do make it, though.
Let's talk a little bit about, because I mean, we've talked so much about the open world nature of the whole
Yeah.
thing, but are there moments that are more scripted or more guided or sort of controlled, out of your control type thing?
Yeah, and this mission that we're about to do is definitely one of those. Because what's happening is we have an objective, and that objective is very specifically to get the manifest. Find the manifest, find our friend.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah, see, in here you can't attract attention, don't get noticed
Yeah.
by Boyd.
So there is instant fail stealth right now. If I were to alert them, oh crap, I'm leaving. Or if I were to leave, I would get failed out. But I mean, that's within the parameters of do the mission. I think that's totally fair. And I don't know if I can surf down
You
this
just
mountain,
slide
but we're
down.
gonna try.
I used to do this all the time in Far Cry. Oh!
Nope.
Wow.
Too steep of a drop.
I used to do that all the time in Far Cry 2, sort of like slide down.
Yeah.
I do a lot of hopping up cliff sides too. Like,
Yeah.
I think I can make this.
It's actually a lot easier to climb stuff in this because in Far Cry 2 you had like a limited stamina. So if you didn't have full stamina, you couldn't sprint, you couldn't jump as high, you couldn't jump
Right.
as far, and you would just not be able to climb rocks. Whereas now stuff is either labeled as climbable by having rope or grass. is the indicator I've noticed. If you see grass on a hill, you can walk up that without any trouble. If it's just like flat ground with rock, you're going to slide down it.
Okay, that's cool.
As you saw by the giant cliffside that I just tried to surf down.
Now, like, I know a lot of open world games and tend to be, you know, when you start the game, you're like in this small area and then it's like slowly grows. Like when you start out the game, are you able to go kind of anywhere you want in pretty quick order, or?
Yeah, you could just get in the car and take off and go wherever you need to go.
But you just get destroyed if you went to the wrong area.
Right, because you don't have any weapons, B, you don't have any skills, and that's, like, you need that stuff, or you're gonna die.
So there's a definite, like, escalation. Because I remember, from what I recall, Far Cry 2, like, you know, one area was kind of the same as the next in terms of, like, you know, there were dudes with guns and whatnot, but I never really felt like it was like, oh, now they're really tough. Or they have
there weren't
extra
even really enemy types.
Yeah, it was just like, here's some dudes to shoot.
Oh, no.
Oh, I think you're good. I think you're good.
No, I think I
not
missed it.
now.
Ah, we're good, we're good. We did it.
Ooh. But there is a definite sense of escalation, like in terms of types and what weapons they have. And
Yeah.
Obviously, okay.
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Whether that's because you're playing through the story correctly or you're just venturing down south when you shouldn't be.
Gotcha.
All right, we're gonna go see what's in this hut and get a view of the lay of the land here.
Now, in terms of stealth, because like they're like avoid getting noticed and that sort of thing.
Otherwise, you'll make chicken chow mein out of your friends.
Let's see
I want it to be clear that anyone
That's our boy. That's Hoyt.
savages out in the woods
The black coat there.
will end
Yeah.
up like our friends here. Is my point coming across? You run.
Oh, is this guy minefield thing?
Yeah, yeah, we saw this in Hoyt's trailer.
Hey, that guy's gonna totally make that.
The twins got clothes on that.
They did.
He has the transportation manifest that will lead you to Oliver Carswell. It'll be encrypted.
And away he goes.
If you snap me a picture.
So anyway, so this mission's more stealth-based. Do you get to see like
Richard.
vision cones or anything
Oh,
like
Richard,
that?
this
What?
one is not self-paced
I
whatsoever.
totally thought I saw it say avoid getting detected.
So for that point, yeah,
Oh,
because
just
we needed,
until eyes,
yeah,
yes.
we needed to be able to see Hoyt without alerting him.
Gotcha.
And now I'm just gonna go slaughter everybody.
Excellent.
This is this is when we talk about the scripted missions, but both you and I were worried about for a very long time. This is absolutely one of those. Yeah, chain takedown.
Now, how does that work? How do you do
Have to get behind him, or?
Yeah, you just you catch them off guard. Oh, hang on, there's landmines here. Really? That's how you're gonna play it? There we go. Yeah, you just catch someone off guard. You chain you click your thumbstick. You get the melee kill, and then depending on what skills you have unlocked, you can actually chain that together by just flicking the stick in the direction of somebody else, and you'll drift from one to the next. You can do that for, as long as there are guys to interact with.
And that's an ability you have to unlock.
Yeah.
By default, you can just do it once and stab a guy.
Actually, what I probably should have done there was tried out my new skill with the knife and just use that guy's knife to kill his friend beside him. There's all sorts of different ways you can take guys down. Eventually, you can unlock a skill where you stab the guy, you pull his pistol out of his holster, and kill anybody around you.
We have to get across the field.
Yeah, this is where Far Cry 3 becomes a bit of a shooter. This mission in particular. Hey, buddy, why don't you take some cover?
It's more of an escort mission. Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, so I have to protect him, get up to the houses up there, and then get the manifest to find out where my friend is.
Follow me. I know where they tossed the mine.
Okay. I think I blew him up, actually. Let's try that again.
We can take our little break here to give away a copy of Far Cry 3 to Nubble Bubble.
That's a good name. I
Who
like
asks,
that. I like
what is
rhymes.
your favorite place, town, or area in the new Far Cry 3? Anything that especially stands out as an eye-opener?
I mean, in terms of beauty, is he asking specifically? Because the whole game is
I've read
ridiculous.
That's
all we
Listen,
know.
Damon, I need more info. You can fill in the gaps. Yeah, I mean, the whole island is beautiful, and there's a whole bunch of amazing scenery and memorable scenes. Like this mission is a good one too, because God, get out of there. So we're approaching this guy's village, and his whole village is on fire. So if we look up there, the whole place is just burning to the ground, and it just creates this like memorable scene with a place you don't really know the name. Like I don't know the name of this place, but it does kind of create this memorable scene in your mind of, oh, there was a place in the island where stuff was on fire and there was a town. There are other places that are, less memorable. There are certain places that, oh, that's just a town, it's a generic town. But eventually you'll start exploring things, and I don't want to spoil stuff, but you'll start exploring the island in interesting ways and seeing a lot of stuff that you're not necessarily expecting, especially later in the game. Oh my god.
Does it get kind of more memorable? Like you showed us that sort of like ruin that had a pit in there or something like that. Is
There's
that
a lot of stuff
pretty
like
cool?
that, yeah. And Far Cry 3 does delve into that a little bit, especially if you're hunting relics and hunting the letters. You will learn a lot about the history of Rook Island, its ancient history, its recent history, all sorts of stuff. There's a ton of stuff to see.
I don't think we'll ever forget Camp Murder.
No, few men will. That is a terrible explanation. I'm mostly just concerned for Rongo's life.
Well, Rongo needs to be.
He's a little more.
Poor guy's village
Cautious.
is burning.
Yeah,
That's true. He's pretty bold.
it's a hard time for him.
Rongo,
Get away from him!
Did you just shoot Rongo?
Yeah, but it was a necessary sacrifice. What am I trading out here? Give me your gun. Give me your gun. Give me your gun. Cut it out.
Come on, we are almost at the top of the hill.
I failed this mission so many times the first time I played it.
How often in missions? I mean, I saw you just drop a weapon and pick up another one. Is that something you have to do in most missions?
Yes.
Where you're really running out of ammo and you need to
Yes.
think on your feet.
Because occasionally you'll stumble onto ammo kits or like ammo stockpiles, and those exist somewhere in here. But for the time being, like I just don't have time to go look for that. I need a weapon now, so I just take what I can get. And I have this crummy AK.
And it looks like the bulk of your experience is coming from completing missions, but you do get a little bit for killing guys.
Yeah, you get bits and pieces for killing guys, and depending on how you kill guys, maybe you chain kills, you'll get extra experience points, stuff like that. I need to protect.
Oh, then if you upgrade your weapons too, those give you XP bonuses for those.
I think so.
Something like
Don't
that.
quote me on that, but
I thought I
I'm
saw
pretty
that when
sure.
you were upgrading.
You know what, Rich? Let's just say yes, and then you can take the fall for one. Cool?
Nope, that's all you, buddy.
Hurry up.
I cannot find the documents. Keep them busy.
Okay. So I've fortified this place with a whole bunch of landmines. Someone just hit one.
You got a few guys at that one. You got like 30 XP.
Where are they getting?
So now,
Let's just continue to burn this village.
are you trying to hold the village at this point, or?
Yes. How am I out of ammo? Are you serious? I gotta go out there. Yeah, so I'm just protecting the village. Scavenging bodies for ammo, and protecting him while he looks for the document that
Oh, I
I
see.
need.
Please.
Also, this music sounds like Terminator 2, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's soft where we are in the studio, but it sounded pretty good. Is the soundtrack in general really good? Or?
I love it, yeah. It's not at all what I expected from something that looks like this. It's very electronic at times. It reminds me of Mass Effect 2 in a lot of really good ways. Oh, thank God, ammo.
And did that just refill all of your ammo, or
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, specifically like my bullets and stuff, not my explosives. There's probably explosives in here. I have grenades now, so I must have stumbled onto it somewhere.
No, I don't. Oh, okay. Never mind. I see you got.
Where are
right, one little dude.
Get out of here.
Is there are there difficulty levels, or is it?
Yeah,
just,
so right now I'm playing on. Actually, no, I might be playing on Warrior, which is the hardest difficulty.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember if I loaded that up on 360 or not. I wonder if we can check that. Because I'm not sure if you can change it once you start.
Oh,
Oh,
there,
so I'm
right
on
there.
Survivor, yeah. Okay. So the highest one is Warrior, and it is ridiculous. Oh, well, there goes an ammo table I could have used.
Now, ammo tables, can you only use them once, or can you use them
Nope,
multiple?
they're full of bullets. Full of bullets. Hi.
Oh,
Right. Oh god, fire.
Rongo is taking his sweet time.
Maybe he's got a big place. Continue to hear this music.
And it looks like it rewards you based on how you kill guys. I saw you get a headshot, and that gave you like
Yeah, you
25.
get stuff like that. Takedowns give you different XP than if you just like shoot someone from behind or whatever. And then when you chain it, you build up that combo. Which is kind of weird in a Far Cry game, because Far Cry 2, right? Like the whole thing was immersion and realism, and that's a very video game thing to reward you for like combos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it didn't bother me nearly as much as I expected it to. Like when we first saw for the Far Cry trailers, there was XP popping out of guys' heads, and that was just like, don't do that, guys. Come on, what are you doing with Far Cry?
But I think it adds like a level of progression and permanence to the game that was missing in 2, which was sort of maybe 2's biggest weakness, was that it was just sort of a consistent thing across, however long you were playing.
Yeah.
And you loved sort of. I mean, I know a lot of people that don't like that game, but I loved it, and you know, I would just sort of wander jungles and stuff, but at some times I was like, man, I've been doing kind of the same stuff for like 20 hours.
Yeah.
And I sort of like that, but
Hello,
at the same
brother.
time, so I kind of like the idea.
I found it. I found the transportation manifest.
Finally, Rongo.
So we can't play any more story
Great,
missions
finally.
at this point.
Okay.
I'll take a
it's getting a
picture of
little
it for
spoilery.
Willis.
All right.
But we have plenty of jungle to mess around in.
You still have to fight that dragon.
We'll go find a dragon. We'll see if we can find a tiger, liberate some control points, go get in some trouble. Lots
A shark.
to do.
We still need to see a shark.
We will
too.
see some
Willis,
sharks.
I'd
Dan.
be
Got
curious
the
to see
picture?
you climb the radio tower. How does that feel? Because, you know, climbing stuff in some shooters sucks.
Yeah.
So, like,
Well, it's a
that-
Ubisoft game, so there's got to be climbing.
Yeah. But is it work well, or is
Yeah.
it a pain? Or
No, it's because everything is very clearly
you
indicated.
just like press X and you do it automatically, or
Rich, we're playing an Xbox. You press the A button.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you'll see everything in this game is indicated, right? Like the grass tells you, not here, this is a terrible example because we're just doing hey, look at the grass, look, Rich, we can walk on the grass. So when you're climbing a mountain, grass tells you
Right,
that
right.
this is a territory that you can elevate on your own on foot.
Sure. What now? Up in the right, it said like Hoyt. Was that like a little bio?
Yeah, yeah.
thing that
So
I'm on?
if we go to the handbook, well, he's getting home buddies. We go to the handbook. We go to
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Look at all
people,
this stuff.
and it's got everything on all of the people that you've met.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we can check out Hoyt. And it's just like an updated bio that you're getting fed. And these are actually really funny. If you ever read the Assassin's Creed bios or the historical descriptions,
straightforward.
well, they are straightforward until the end, where Sean, the guy who's
Right.
writing them, the in-game character who's writing them, is like really funny. He puts his
Yeah.
own touch on it. And there's a bit of this, because Willis is writing this.
Gotcha.
So he talks about like what you have done, and this is a fairly straightforward description, but
Mm-hmm.
they do have a bit of personality.
Oh.
Surprise!
We're going to go ahead and give away another copy of Far Cry 3 to the Tiny Dane.
A tiny Dane.
Yeah, so are there any other vehicles to use in the campaign other than the Jeep?
Yeah, there's ATVs, which actually, you know, we can go find one right now pretty easily. Let's go here. We'll go to Bad Town. We'll fund an ATV, and then I think I know where we can find a buggy too. The buggies are great. There weren't nearly enough of those in Far Cry 2.
Are
but
there
you
water
found-
vehicles?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
with
So you
jet
can get on
skis?
different boats. You can get jet skis. I love killing sharks with jet skis.
Yeah, you can just run them over.
Just plow through a shark. It's great. They come up to the surface like, I want to eat you, and you're like, eat this. You're dead because you're a dumb shark.
When you see something like that bigger icon for Bad Town, what does that mean? Is that like a big commercial area or like a big
So
town?
Bad
or-
Town is just the name of this town. It's just this like dumpy shanty town. It's just
But
the name
they're
they've
bigger
adopted.
landmarks with more than.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hey, look at this jet ski. And some of them are labeled. Some of them are more important than others or have better uses. Some of them have relics. They're labeled as such because there's stuff hidden in them. Let's go to the supply drop request, which is a good side quest.
What's the blue exclamation point?
Those are just side quests. You'll find like families.
Does the color coding indicate different types of missions? Or?
Yeah, so the blue exclamation mark is a side quest and yellow is primary. And anything blue is side. So you'll see stuff like the animal missions or the wanted dead or alive or wanted dead missions. And those are all blue, indicating that these are tertiary missions. You gotta climb on that grass, Rich. Up here. Follow the grass. It's a good visual cue. So a supply drop request. Oh man, normally these are on ATVs, but apparently we're gonna take this crap truck. Supply drop request, we have medicine, people need medicine. So we are going to accept this mission, get some XP, get some money, and race to the checkpoints. And it's just a quick racing mission that also has like a narrative context and that you're delivering medicine to the locals or to the rock yacht. Trees, I'm gonna hit everything.
I guess you have to drive in first person in this game.
You do, yeah. Everything is, and it's very good about keeping you in first person and keeping you engaged and giving you a very first person experience. So when you're climbing stuff, you'll see Jason's leg come up into the view because he's like really pulling himself up somewhere. You'll see his feet get knocked out from under him when he falls down. All sorts of stuff like that. Ironically, you cannot see your feet when you're just in first person mode running around, which is like my biggest pet peeve in shooters.
Well,
Oh, look out!
oh,
Who is this clown? Oh no. Almost. Doing alright. Not very much time left, but we're there. We're there. We did it. Here's your medicine, friends. And normally, wherever you drop it off, there's treasure and stuff like that. I guess I've already been here because this whole area is cleared out. Oh, just kidding. There's something down here I've never seen. Dead pirate. What is this? Oh, cool. So there's a dead World War II guy there. Take his letter. Take some loot. Find some gemstones to sell, some cash.
Now, can you go back to the U.S. and find that soldier's family and deliver the news?
I think, Damon, he died like 60 years ago. I would hope that they know.
Muhammad Ayers 13 asks, how satisfying is the main storyline, and is it the best Far Cry story yet?
I would argue that it's the only Far Cry story yet. Because 2 is, I mean, I love 2's, the world it creates and the kind of tone it sets, but there wasn't really much of a story because the character was just kind of doing deeds for bad people. And I don't know, the story you got out of that was kind of what you applied to it yourself. But this is the first time that Far Cry has ever outright said, here's a character, here's a person, here are his goals, and here is how he does it. So yeah, absolutely, yeah, this is the best Far Cry story yet. And I think it's a really cool story. The story itself is really thin. It's just I'm gonna get revenge on you, guy. But the way that happens and the way the character changes and the people you meet all contributes to a larger, really cool story.
It was more about the character complexity and the history of the world around the characters.
Yeah.
We're going to give a copy of Far Cry 3 to Uber Skills, who asks, yeah,
Look at my leg. There it is.
Are the inhabitants of the island still as aggressive as in Far Cry 2?
So there's actually fewer aggressive people in this game than Far Cry 2 because you're not just in this island, or you're not in Africa where everyone is hostile, right? It's because there were no civilians at all in Far Cry 2, which was weird. It was just you and a bunch of people who hated your guts. Whereas
no matter what you did for them either.
Exactly, yeah. Well, that was like their conceit there was the bosses that gave you the jobs would say, oh, my guys are not going to recognize you as a friendly, so keep this on the down low.
Very convenient.
Right. So now there's more of a populace here. There are people that are just living their lives in a village, having parties and cooking and going about, running their shops and stuff like that. So you'll meet people like that. You'll stumble upon people on beaches just hanging out, having a drink. And then you will also encounter pirates who are the violent types, as well as the native Rakyat tribe that you befriend. I have no idea where I am. I'm climbing a mountain. We were way up there.
Yeah, I just noticed you were just sort of like doing some rock jumping and...
What are you heading towards right now?
I don't even know, Damon. I'm just adventuring.
Let me tell you, you're heading towards a shark.
Am I?
Yeah.
All right.
Get in the water.
I figured that's undebatable.
Get in the water and go find the shark. Oh.
Yeah, surfing down this mountain. Oh god. Better heal up.
He's like this nerdy dude who trips over himself all over the place.
Now
He's like me. He's clumsy as hell.
So we see this island off in the far distance on the horizon
Over there.
Is that something you can actually go to? Or are there like some things on
No.
Okay.
So we're looking way out here.
I see.
If we were like way down here on the south coast, we could see the South Island. But as far as I know, I didn't actually try. But I'm pretty sure you cannot go to the South Island.
Okay.
Let's be ready for these guys, because I don't know who they are. They are friendly. Okay. You get to live, fellas. Carry on.
Yeah.
I can make no promises, but we'll see what we can do.
You're playing over there. I saw sharks all over the place.
They are everywhere. I wonder how far up we can get before it just says, hey, no.
Is the map wrapped? I mean, like, can you just go from one side over to the other side? Or?
No. That'd be weird. It'd be like a very
It's like
small
a little-
Earth.
Very small.
We're just taking off. I don't know.
Maybe
I hope I
like-
don't break this game.
Maybe
Yep.
it'll just be like the Truman Show where you run into a wall.
Yeah, climb up
You're
some
like,
stairs.
Wait, what?
All right, let's find the shark indicator in this area.
Oh yeah. That's so close.
Damon is so excited for Shark Time.
All right.
Get down under the water.
I'm so scared, Damon. Look at, there's just nothing here. I can't even see the base. What's that? It's the school of fishies.
That would be probably where sharks are, right?
One would think.
What are these little black
Jellyfish!
splotches? Is that your
In
hair?
very Dark Knight
That's
Rises.
that's me suffocating. The jellyfish.
jellyfish?
They look nice, but you can't touch them because they will kill you.
Instantly?
No, you just get zapped and you lose some health. Where's my jet ski? Just for safety's sake.
Is that it there? Oh no, that's a shark, dude.
Where?
No, never mind.
Hang on,
It's a jet
drowning.
ski. It was like earlier when you were like, is that a tiger? Is that a tiger? Oh, it's a rock. All right. What's that? Jellyfish.
Nah, he's a little sea turtle.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fella. What you doing?
You ride him?
We can pretend. Go!
We are ready.
Nice.
And I'm drowning. All right, this is some deep sea. Let's maybe get to some shallower waters.
But the map said the sharks were there.
Rich, there is no shortage of sharks on Rook Island.
So we, all this time that we've been playing, we haven't been able to find any of the animals we've been trying to find.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to find a Komodo and eventually found a jaguar,
Right.
or whatever that was. But what's your story out here, fellas? What are you doing? You fishing?
You got a big gun.
Can I ride on your boat?
Are you your friends?
Yep, I'm riding their boat. I'm riding their
I
boat.
don't think you are.
I'm riding their boat. No, they left me behind. Well, that was pretty awesome at any rate.
I like how they just didn't even stop for you. They just
Nah,
ran
there's-
over your
oh,
jet
hey, what's up,
ski.
Jason? How you doing, buddy? All right.
up there?
Those guys are
I had way better luck with sharks over here. We've had a 100% success
there we
rate with
go.
sharks over here.
Are you gonna fast travel?
Yeah, this is also where the buggy is. So
All right.
we'll hunt some sharks. Hopefully not get eaten alive.
While we fast travel, we're gonna give away a copy of the game to the original Wes, the very first Wes.
first Wes.
Yeah. What presents the biggest challenge in Far Cry 3?
Ooh. That's a good question. I almost want to say the wildlife. Just because you can't predict what they're going to do, you don't know where they're going to come from, especially in the case of sharks, right? Like you'll be swimming underwater and digging for treasure, looking under a sunken boat for some kind of treasure, and you'll find it, and you'll come out, and suddenly a shark will just be gnawing on your face, or an alligator, or you'll be in the jungle and find there's no boat here. I may just have to swim out. Or you'll be in the jungle and a tiger will just find you. At the same time, like people are just as dangerous and just as unpredictable, and that's part of what I've always loved about Far Cry is not knowing where danger is going to come from, and that is pervasive throughout this entire campaign. All right, David, I'm not seeing anything here.
Yeah, I know. You
Success
said.
We're just not going to leave until we see a shark, just to keep that intact.
If this live stream has to go on for another 3 hours.
Okay. Let's go down here and find a relic.
Yeah, whenever you find a relic, there's bound to be a shark.
Okay, found the relic, but I'm drowning. Go, swim, swim. Oh, he's trying. All right, we're good. Sharks. More fishies.
I've seen more sharks just randomly walking by your desk than I have it as you deliberately try and do this right now.
See, my brain interpreted that as like you saw a shark walking by my desk in the office,
Yes.
like in a suit or something.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, when did we hire him?
There, wait, to the left? Okay, there it is. Yep.
See if I can lure it over here before it kills me.
And I love that there's blood in the water still.
Yeah,
which
now
is
it
cool.
knows where I am. Actually, I want to see if I can fight it. Get some. Get some.
Oh, it got your leg. Oh.
Yeah, I love that you kick the shark.
Nice.
Like, not my leg, will you?
Yeah,
now
skin
it's
the
dead.
shark.
Shark skin.
Nicely done, man.
Now I'm lost. Where's my buggy? Oh god, we gotta swim back to the buggy. Please, no more sharks. It's kind of a cute little guy. What are you doing out here, jellyfish?
Can you skin the jellyfish?
We can certainly try, David. Is he sure it's
Not
just
works.
gonna- Ah! Oh wow, that really hurt. It broke my wrist.
As jellyfish are prone to do.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's a
Again.
manta ray. Oh no, it's a
It's
turtle.
just another turtle.
Are there manta rays there?
Off the top of my head, maybe I've seen one, but I may have just confused that with a turtle like Richard.
I've just decided what is on this island.
Go, little turtle,
I
go.
like that you can ride the turtles.
I'm petting the turtle. Pet the turtle, everybody.
Also drowning.
Drown next to a turtle, everybody. It's nice and quiet over here
Okay.
because they've taken over this island.
We have about 30 minutes left.
30 minutes, we can make it happen.
Entertain us.
All right.
Viewers, we do still have a few copies of the game to give away. Just tweet your questions at IGN. If there's anything else you want to see in the game, let us know. We'll try to show you.
Either my buggy disappeared or I've forgotten where it is.
Wise Guy 433 asks, is there any way to lose an outpost from an enemy attack?
No,
This means after you've claimed it.
That was the worry, right? Because in Far Cry 2, you would clear an outpost, you would take the ammo, you would take the medicine, and it would be clear of guys, and you'd come back 5 minutes later, and it would be full of dudes again. And that was kind of annoying, but it made sense, right? Because this is not your island. This is...
I don't know if it entirely made sense. They just showed back up.
I mean, it didn't really make sense that dudes would just respawn, but
Yeah.
it makes sense that men
They're trying to get back.
who are with a faction would come back there and kind of replace their dead friends. What am I interacting with? Door. So in this, anything you take over, this is Amanaki Town. This is the first town you start in. It's just people around, just hanging out. Little fire. I hear a monkey.
Monkey!
Oh,
Give her a
I
monkey.
was going to ask you earlier if there are monkeys. That's awesome. Are they only in the villages, or do you see them?
No,
out
you
in
see them in the
wild?
jungle. You can
that's
skin them.
So good. Oh,
What?
Jeez. Man, he does
I
not want
cannot
you to
skin
catch
that
up to
one.
him. But so in this, if you clear an outpost, it's yours. It stays
Yeah,
yours.
and because what you're doing is you side with the Rocky Yacht, and they're trying to retake the island. Let's go find a Komodo for you, Rich. They're trying to take the island back from the pirates, and that's your goal. When you take something over, the Rocky Yacht roll in, they take over the post, and they stay there. Which is kind of the narrative conceit for, maybe the pirates came back to take it and they're dead. So you are protecting the post that you earn.
And the Rakyat are different from the villagers, say.
Yeah,
in
the
that
Rocky Yacht
village.
is a tribe
Okay.
versus the locals who are just like, we live here.
Right.
Different kinds of indigenous people. A nice leisurely stroll.
Yeah. All for the dragons.
I'm gonna blow up a dragon with C4.
Plant C4 on them. It might not work so well for you.
Well, we'll see, Rich.
Now, can you kill the villagers, like the civilians, and?
Yeah. Well, in Amanaki Town, like we were just saying, no, because it doesn't let you use weapons at
Right.
all.
Okay.
But if you accidentally kill or frighten the Rocky Yacht guys, they will kill you.
Oh.
They will think you betrayed them and they'll kill you. What
Is
happens
that
then is you die, you respawn, and they're totally cool with you.
Oh,
again.
okay.
I had you a pirate? You a pirate?
Hey,
I'll blow her up for sure.
You just put the C4 on there? Excellent. See ya. Oh. Oh, I got angry.
I got a nail in my arm. I figure people are going to be pretty pissed at me now for that.
Are there any repercussions for that?
Not that I know of. I mean, there's no police. Where you at, dragons? I'm trying, Rich. I really am.
Highly disappointing. It's like Jurassic Park when they went on the tour and like half the stuff was not there. Bummer.
See what I can do with potions.
If we can't find it, then you should just go kill some people because that's always fun. This potion is not very good for fighting these dragons. Nope.
Nobody sees any dragons, huh?
Oh.
I don't think it's
I think
No,
it's a
that's a
dragon.
little goat thing. That's a little boar. Well, if he's
Not
running
quite
away.
a dragon, but
He's running from something. It's a little goat.
oh, dude, T-Rex, dude, you saw Jurassic Park. That's how this goes. Did you get him?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was awesome. He came right, dude. The dragon was armed with nails. Jeez.
I can't even loot him because my rucksack is full. I figured he had to be chasing that goat.
That's pretty awesome though that you
Yeah.
saw the goat running and out in the dragon.
I killed that so I could skin it. Now I just murdered a goat.
Eh.
Now I feel awful. Let's go do this wanted quest. We haven't done one of those yet.
This is one of the
What
knife
quest?
kills.
Wanted. So these are the
These are
assassinations,
assassinations, yeah.
where you have to kill your target with a knife.
Let's give away a copy of the game to Dean M78, who asks, can you please tell me about the new cover system and how well it works in the game?
I love the new cover system. Yeah, let's find a little spot of cover. We've seen a bit of it just while I was in combat, but let's say there's some dudes here. Roll into cover. Jason will tuck the gun up like this. He'll do it with the bow as well.
But that's just because you're against it, basically,
right, yeah, it's both. I mean, it's both a tactical thing and so the gun just doesn't jam through this object. But from here, you just hold left trigger and he mounts the gun.
Oh, cool.
And then you'll draw back down. And it happens on the side as well. So he'll lean and you can lean out to the side and then pop back in just by letting go of the aim.
That's awesome.
You friendly? They're friendly.
How do you, like, if they weren't, they would just start shooting at you?
Yeah, they would get out and try to kill me. So. All right, let's see what we can do here. A pirate is killing villagers somewhere between here and Dr. Earnhardt's house. Kill him with a knife.
Why does it have to be a knife?
So it's just part of the Rocky Yacht tradition or rules, I guess, but they want you to do it with a knife.
I can't remember. Did Far Cry 2 have something like that, or was
Yeah,
there
yeah. So
some
you
sort
would go to
of-
radio towers and you would get a phone call.
That's right.
And someone would say, "Hey, go kill this guy." And a lot of the time, you'd have to do it in like a ceasefire zone.
Right.
So you would have to. You would roll in. Everything would be cool. You'd put your gun up. Nobody would fire. And then you would have to kill this guy using a gun, and the whole town would be super
Just
pissed and
send
chase
on
you out. Yeah.
Right, that's right.
And that was the only instance that you ever had to, like, fire in a ceasefire zone.
So will this tell you exactly where your target is, or is it going to be like an area?
Yeah. So when we get there, it'll be like a yellow area on a map. Say like, "Yeah, he's somewhere in here." And then from there, that's where my camera comes in. Oh God, don't die, Jason. We're good. We're good.
Grass. The grass was breaking the fall.
Good grass.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. Come here, goat. Come here, goat. I'm gonna get you. Wait, I can't slash. Okay. Oh, because I'm in a town. This is a civilian's home, so it deactivated weapons. Let's go. Oh, I'm back in Amanaki Village. Let's leave this place. Somehow.
You steal a car?
I could, but I'm fenced in. I'm stuck. Rich, help.
Boarded by a fence. Oh man, they even got a nice little name for him.
Classy little town. Man, this game is pretty sometimes. Look at that. Look at that, Rich.
Pretty.
Look how pretty that is.
Now, you're doing this wanted mission. Does that, like, in terms of markers and stuff, override whatever story-based mission you do until you complete this? Or
Nope,
will
I could
it
at any
both
time
up?
abandon this.
Oh, okay. Now you have to abandon it to get your original marker back, or would
Yeah,
this stay up?
yeah,
on?
yeah.
Okay.
Because now I've accepted the mission, it's like, all right, this is where
This
you're
is-
going.
Cool.
He is a ways away.
Can you see it on the larger map? Just see where... Oh, wow, you're going into...
We'll get there. I do regret not having a boat. That said, that would give me away for sure.
Oh, that's right. So you cannot be detected
I can, but it will just make this mission so much harder.
because he'll take off.
Yeah, he'll take off, and then it's very challenging to kill someone with a knife who's firing a shotgun at your head.
That would be difficult.
Oh, we can hear them. I don't see them yet.
And is the person always alone, or are there more than...
No, he's always got somebody with him.
Gotcha. Oh, that's tough.
There's their hello! And he will be labeled differently, like that's just some guy, so I know he's not the target.
He's normal.
He's just some dude. Yeah. Oh, they have a dog.
Is the dog near you?
He definitely smells me. That's why he's barking.
I would say this sort of stuff with Far Cry 2.
He's peeing. Now he's dead. There he is. Just kidding. Don't see me. Don't
So
see me.
you're-
Don't see me.
Oh,
Think
he
he saw
saw
me.
you.
Or he thinks he does. Oh, I have skill points. All right, let's use those. Let's be able to grab guys from ledges. Look something like that. What else do we have here? Steal a man's grenade. Turn him into an explosive. Yeah.
It's too bad that the little tutorial videos are low res.
It is. Yeah. This is my favorite one, is the loot takedown. So anytime I take a guy down, rather than looting his corpse, when I stab him, I just get everything he's carrying.
That's awesome.
Money, grenades,
Saves
ammo,
time.
anything. Oh yeah, big time. New tattoo.
That dude looking for where's the dog?
Oh, hey buddy. Okay, so this just got really hard.
Oh,
Get out of here. Aw.
no, that guy's. Oh, that's not
Son of a bitch!
nice.
Oh, that's my friend. They came to help. I'm glad they didn't kill that guy.
Oh, so your friends might even kill your target, and then you'd be just SOL.
Yeah, I don't know if they. I assume they specifically didn't kill him. They probably could have, but it looks like they killed everyone else around him.
Jeez.
That was cool. Give me this. Give me this truck.
You got the bullets.
See if they come
Nothing to be
with.
afraid of.
Sometimes they will. Sometimes they'll just go. Yeah. Now we have a posse. Oh, not that we can really go anywhere. We own this island. So maybe go down here. Haven't seen this control post. This one will be extremely difficult to take.
Why was that?
Because it's farther in the south. We haven't been there. We haven't uncovered that place. We don't have the radio tower. Maybe we'll go do that so I can show you the platforming.
Yeah.
That'd be good to see too. We can give away a copy of Far Cry 3 to Andy V92, who asks, how's the AI in the game? Are the enemies smart, or do they just charge you repeatedly?
So the way I've been describing the AI is like the AI is serviceable but not outstanding. I mean, they do their job, but they're not, it's not like the AI is incredible. They, you know, they shoot at you, they take cover, but they don't do anything like flank you terribly well. Except in that mission that we did in the rice fields, there were guys coming from all angles.
Yeah.
So it more depends on their spawning than their systems. But it's pretty good. It's very challenging. They are very good shots. They know how to hide well, but they're not gonna take you by surprise. All right, where's the nearest radio tower? Let's go there. That's a distance. We'll do it at night. Shh. Everybody's sleeping. It's actually good though, because we shouldn't be, we're in unknown territory, which means there's a lot of pirates roaming the place, but at night there's not a whole lot.
There's no stamina meter, right? You're not.
No, I can just sprint forever. Which, oh, I lied when I said there's no pirates.
Oh.
That's a rock. Okay, so I just need to avoid them at all costs.
Now the health meter in the lower left,
Yeah.
does it refill, based on those set chunks, or?
So I think if I have like a bar half depleted, then it will refill that bar.
Right.
But I don't think if I have like, oh, I have 3 bars, and it'll just slowly refill the other 2 over time or whatever.
And your XP can allow you to upgrade. I assume you've already probably done this at least once, but you can go from like 4 to 5
Yeah.
to 6.
And you can also buy body armor and stuff like that to support it. Don't see me.
Does operating at night give you a significant advantage over?
No, and that's something that John Ryan, the Wikis guy, who's doing Far Cry for us, noticed, is that he's trying to sneak at night, and it's not really giving him any like line of sight advantages. Which, I don't know, it's kind of hard to quantify just anecdotally, but both of us had the same experience of, well, I mean, I don't feel like this is any different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
Whoa.
Oh, the other
That
guy
was
got
it.
hit by the truck. I think. That's pretty cool.
Get off of him, you truck. Oh, see, I could fix his vehicle, but I don't have the
I
repair tool.
remember that from even like Far Cry 2 and whatnot.
Yeah, you'd pop open the
doing
trunk,
the,
you'd
like,
jack it,
yeah,
you'd tighten the nut, and you're like, it's good to go. This is how car repair works.
If only. If only.
Moving on up. We are, oh god. Okay, so these guys just like randomly found me. Okay.
Oh.
Random dogs.
There's another one too.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, that was a group effort there.
That was quick too.
Now, the Prideful Geek asks, does the island have an engaging history, one that you want to learn about?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I got really swept up in that stuff, and that's where the World War II letters and the memory cards come into play. Is you find this stuff and you can read about the history of the island, and it doesn't spell it out as explicitly as you would think in like a story sense. So it is something you have to discover and look for and want to find. And I did, and I sought out a lot of stuff. learned a lot about the history in like World War II, when the Japanese were invading the island, and kind of there was like a conspiracy within the empire at the time. It's really cool.
And is that like historical stuff tied to the modern day stuff too, or is it more like learn about some of the ancient?
So I didn't
older
find
history?
enough to be like, oh, and this ties into Hoyt or
okay.
whatever.
There's the moment. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this again. Maybe with less murder.
How far back did it put you? How far?
Just
away?
back to the fast travel point. Is this grass? I can't tell. Nope. Get out of my way, tree. Grass. There we go. We're onto something here now, Rich. Yeah. So serene.
Now, Tenacious Dougie asks, when detected, will enemies always know where you are, even if you attempt to hide or conceal yourself?
No. If you run away and you hide, like I retreat to water a lot, and then swim around if I can, and they'll look where I dove in, and then I can flank them. But they're not dumb enough that they're gonna stay there the whole time. They're gonna look for me. Some guys will spread out, especially the heavies. Like the heavies just don't care. If they think they know where you are, they're gonna walk over there with confidence. There's white rope is kind of your indicator. You just press A, climb up. You jump toward it, you will automatically do that like scripted little climb. And this is as platform heavy as Far Cry gets. Is you climb some ladders, crouch under some posts, walk up some of these beams.
Far Cry 3, not a platformer.
Not a platformer. Where do I need to be? Here? And then here. Yeah. And normally there's like loot chests and stuff on the way, if you're paying attention. I'm being very careful because I've fallen off these by being careless, and it is the worst to have to climb these again because you were dumb. I'll try to do some stuff. Ladder.
Does it make you climb down after?
No. There's always a zip line up top,
That's
or
awesome.
there's at least one zip line.
I like that they thought of that because I was just sitting there going, man, it's like that to climb
Yeah,
down
yeah.
this whole thing.
And normally the zip line will land you like right by an ATV or a Jeep or something,
Cool.
or a side quest even, like a supply drop request. No loot, please. Give me that loot.
And that's it right there.
Yep, you bash this thing open. Take off the bug. And then reactivate the radio tower. Now that's ours, it's just giving us like a lay of the land. This is the area that we have claimed. This is the area that we're gonna be able to explore. That's a ruin. Normally it highlights one of everything, like a ruin, a letter. That's probably World War II spot.
Oh, okay, so it's actually highlighting very specific things for you.
Yeah, it's showing you cool stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, see, we jumped down that zip line. There's a supply jeep there, and hang glider as well. There's also something down this way. Nothing. Okay, less exciting.
There aren't any aerial vehicles in the game, are there?
Just a hang glider. So now that we've taken that point, we have this block of space that we can see. We zoom in, see what's cavalry point. There's deer. That's where I got killed by the dogs.
So the fact that it's red, is that like a difficulty indicator?
So red indicates that the pirates control the area, which is if we go to this control post, then we will take them down. Same thing with this one. And it's like bright red around the edge and then just kind of dissipates as it goes out.
Does it also indicate like sort of density of enemies and that sort of stuff? Or
It might. I've actually never thought about that, but that's entirely possible. They might stick closer to their home bases. So let's hang glide to a place. Oh, hey, another one. Where is that hang glider, Rich? Where did it go? Yeah. Eventually, one of the skills you can get to is to use your pistol while using a zip line,
Oh, cool.
which is super satisfying in multiplayer. If you're sliding down a zip line and take someone down.
Now is that, I don't know how much you can talk about it, but is there any link between single player and what you learned there and multiplayer, or are they very separate?
I think they're separate,
experiences?
yeah.
Okay.
What do you got for me, Damon?
Miles Dooley asks, is the game replayable? What's going to keep me coming back for more?
So once I'm done, or once I finished on PC, I kept going back to take the control posts, to find the relics, to find the letters, to do all of the stuff that's going to give me more and more rewards. I think I'm dead. No, we're good. We're okay.
Oh man.
Broke my arm though. So I loved going back and finishing the control post, getting the radio towers, collecting things, earning new weapons, and constantly just using those new weapons to kind of just perpetuate the cycle of taking stuff and reclaiming the island. Where are they? Hey, fellas.
Gonna need another hit.
Can you climb those fences?
You cannot. If you get like a high enough ledge, then I'm sure you could, but from here now. Normally there's like a hole in them like this. Ooh, okay. Hey. Oh ho ho!
Ooh, a tough one.
Okay, so that's a bear.
Oh.
A bear?
That's amazing.
We just found a bear in a
So you
cave,
could let the bear free.
which is exactly what I'm going to do.
You have to shoot the cage, or can you just like go
So I
on
can
and
shoot
then-
it, or I can. What I'm gonna do is. You're free. Go! Free! Don't attack me. So I'm gonna come back out here. Hopefully he doesn't know I'm here. Yeah,
Oh,
there he goes.
Oh wow. And they're gonna keep after the bear.
And now there's complete panic because the bear is loose. They're throwing Molotovs at it. Their shit is on fire. I'm shooting them down. Oh, they have called reinforcements.
We are coming in from the west.
I also have to be careful here because if I kill too many of them, then the bear is just going to resort to killing me. Look at him, he's going on top of the building.
He's gonna catch on fire.
That's the best thing, is a bear on fire that's like slamming into jeeps and stuff.
I forget, what's the victory
What?
condition? Oh, geez, you tried to do it on purpose.
Got him! No, not quite.
Oh.
Oh, they got him, so now I need to take care of this myself.
Now, what's the victory condition? I can't remember. Or is he up there? Switch
Kill
or something,
everybody.
or is everyone has to be dead?
Everyone has to be ready.
Going for the mountain gun.
They'll go for the mountain gun. Get that bullet out of me. Gross.
I see you. Suck on this.
I don't have any C4. I have landmines. No good.
Yeah, fuck.
Okay. Dude.
Got him.
Sure.
Is anybody on your...
Someone's around.
Yeah, because you would have seen the animation saying you...
Yeah, saying, hey, this is your outpost now, so somebody is hiding.
They're not on your radar? Is it because they're crouching? Is that why they're not on your radar? Or?
That or I just haven't seen them yet. Oh, they're outside. Oh, do these guys count too? Okay. Well, we can do that too.
Oh, did they crash, and is that why they...
Yeah, they must have been on the
That's
way.
amazing.
They probably saw the bear and freaked
I
out.
love stuff like that in Far Cry, though, where you, like, you know, they crash too.
Yeah, the AI is not perfect in like a really beneficial way.
Yeah. Sort of use your tactical advantage.
Get off of there. What do you get down? Okay. Oh, I can't shoot. He really goes for it, huh?
Yeah. I think it does more damage than the bullet thing.
Probably.
There you go.
Nice.
There it is.
Now this is mine. Camp Murder 2.0.
Nicely done.
Let's see if we got a like a hunting mission here. See what else we have at our disposal.
Mitch, can you talk about the modes in multiplayer?
We talked a little bit about Firestorm, and there's Domination, which is very similar to Battlefield's. What is it called? The one where you're trying to hold control points. Like you and I are fighting for different control points.
You and I would never fight, Mitch.
No, never. You and I would just hug over control points. Let's sell all this junk. That's all I can remember off the top of my head. There's a lot of like tug of war control point battle stuff, specifically.
Now, the people of this island will pay $5 for a leaf.
They'll pay $5 for a leaf, about $10 for a wolf skin,
Dude, but the
25
leaves-
for a shark skin or something like
The
that.
leaves can be made into things that you inject into yourself, and you can see wild animals, man.
That's true.
I'd pay $5
trippy.
for that
Yeah.
leaf.
But they can just walk around and pick them. Like they're pretty available.
It's true, yeah.
And they glow too,
Yeah.
so it's not so
It's
hard.
the convenience, Damon. You go to a restaurant because you want someone else to cook a meal for you. You could cook it yourself.
I guess that's true. You make very valid points, Mitch Dyer.
Far too smart, Mitch.
What else do we have here? What can we craft? Can we craft any items? Nope.
Chris Webb 29 asks if there are any major differences between the PC version and console versions.
Just the visuals. The visuals are significantly, like, they look great on 360, but the aliasing is not as good as it is on PC. The anti-aliasing on PC is outstanding. So it's really sharp visuals, really high textures. It looks amazing. Still not enough money here. But beyond that, it's the exact same game.
Yeah.
Everything is so expensive, Damon.
Are there, is there like DLC or anything like that that's coming, do we know? Or
Not
like
that I know of.
Stuff that, okay. Can't remember. I remember with Far Cry 2, they actually added the entire multiplayer element after, right?
Really?
I think so.
I remember them talking about it before release.
It feels like a decade ago, you know, it wasn't that
Right?
long
Yeah.
ago. But
I mean, it was 6 years. No,
No,
sorry, 5.
No.
When did it come out? 2008? What's math? 4 years.
4.
4 years.
Or
Was it 2008, really?
somewhere there. It's been several.
I need to sell some of this stuff so I can get a sight on this gun.
Who's the man?
All right, let's equip that new rifle that I bought. Let's customize it a little bit.
We have 2 copies of the game left to give away. We're going to give away one of them to this individual who I think we'd be friends with.
Okay.
Because his Twitter handle is hit me with the bass.
The base.
Yeah. He asks Mitch.
Hey,
He addresses you personally.
me. This is gonna get
You seem-
personal.
Says, Mitch, you seem to love this game, but what didn't you like about it?
Ooh, that is a good question. So the most immediate thing I can think of is on PC, I had a lot of driver issues, or sorry, not driver issues, issues with my graphics card in DirectX 11. This is getting a day 1 patch. I think on PC only, I'm not sure. Look for it on 360. But the way it works is it has some issues talking to NVIDIA GPUs, and DirectX 11 is not entirely functional yet, which is unfortunate because this game is beautiful, and that's kind of how you want to maximize on it. The story itself is not, like the story proper is really thin, not as detailed as I would like it to be. The characters make it interesting, not more so than the narrative proper. We're gonna go hunt some blood komodos, Rich.
What?
Nice.
On the bulletin board would help us greatly.
Sometimes it is a pain in the ass to get around. If you if you can't fast travel to somewhere you're like, oh, I need to go get an objective like way over here. You do have to walk or drive, and it is sometimes an inconvenience. But I don't know. The Far Cry 2 lover in me really enjoys just running through the jungle. It is very challenging at times, like just painfully so.
Is this world map bigger or smaller than Far Cry 2?
Oh, it has to be bigger.
It's bigger?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hard to tell because I fast travel most places.
Yeah.
Whereas in Far Cry 2 you had to walk, so it always felt.
Yeah, it
like-
always felt huge, yeah.
But I would wager that it is geographically larger. All right. So we need to go find a weapon. These Path of the Hunter missions are cool because they tend to make you go hunt a specific animal that has a specific skin that you can use to craft a specific item, but you have to kill it using a particular weapon that they stash. Sometimes it's a machete. I don't want to have to kill a Komodo with a machete.
That might be challenging.
Oh, I have to do it with a bow. That's so much better. Great.
Mitch, can you
Yes,
find the blood Komodo in 2.5 minutes?
Yowz.
Do
How many
it.
copies do we have left to give away?
1.
Ooh, okay. Well, apparently there are no. Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
Let's go find out.
looks like that. Yeah, that's him. So it said blood Komodo. Is there like a difference between those?
Yeah, it's
and
just ooh, okay.
more of a pain in the ass?
So these, I think, are regular Komodos, whereas the blood Komodo is a rare breed that you can only see and find on these missions. Oh god, it's aware of me.
These animals are very aggressive.
They
I
are.
think he's chasing you.
He is.
Oh, okay.
All right,
You
where's
lost
the
him.
blood Komodo?
Wow. Somewhere in this blue field on your
Yeah,
right?
I can't find him. Which scares me. Not knowing where the Komodos are freaks me out. Where did they go?
Oh,
Here!
That was awesome. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Oh shit!
Oh,
the shot.
there was
There it
there.
was. Yeah. He appeared
Oh, is it
out
that
of
red
nowhere.
one? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man.
He just appeared. He was with his bros.
Well, at least we got to see it. There.
Terrifying.
Before we go, we're going to give our last copy of Far Cry 3 away to Luke Aubin, 1992.
Make it count.
Who asks, is the game pretty much based in reality, meaning everything could actually happen, or is there some element that wouldn't be possible?
So, I mean, the thing with Far Cry, the original Far Cry, was that there was some goofy sci-fi tongue-in-cheek stuff to it. There was like mutants and stuff like that. There's none of that in Far Cry 3. This is a very grounded game with the element that, the element that they take, the liberty they take with that is drugs. Like there's a lot of drugs in this game. Sometimes you take drugs. You can take them recreationally if you want to, and that has certain effects. Sometimes you're forced into it, and that shows you a lot of tricky stuff. Like you will, oh boy, like you're gonna see things in this game that you would not see in reality, specifically because you are imbibing in some substances.
But it's not, there's no like sci-fi or supernatural element to it.
Not literally. You'll see some stuff.
Okay.
You see stuff.
Blood Komodo is gone. Where did you guys?
He's right there. He's on the left. He's on the left. It's that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's him right
Okay. We just need to heal up first. It's okay. Look how many arrows are sticking out of this thing.
there. Yes. There.
Oh, that was a fire arrow.
Still.
Okay.
Brutal.
Well, that about brings us to the end of our Far Cry 3
I tried.
live stream today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Mitch, when does the review go live?
Review goes live Wednesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
At 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Pacific time.
Pacific time.
Tune in for that, and of course, IGN will have the walkthrough and video guides up for you.
We'll have a whole bunch of stuff
All this on
shortly
day one.
after the review.
Yeah. Mitch and Rich, thank you for joining us today. Everybody, have a good rest of your Tuesday.
And a good Thanksgiving.
Yes.